What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air again. Bills versus Ravens. Sunday Night Football. Do some shout outs to those already in the chat. Sheila. Danny Fan in the house. What's up, Danny? Sarah Small. David Catalano. Billy Bowles. What's up, Billy? Aiden, do you guys think Rashee Rice is out for the season? I don't know, Aiden. I don't know. But what's up, everybody? A 5:20 start. 5:20 start. Bills versus Ravens. So the Bills are 3-0, 1-0 away from home. They'll be taking on the Baltimore Ravens, 1-2, 0-1 at home. This game will be shown on NBC/Peacock. 5:20 start. Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson is the quarterback matchup. For those of you that like to put a little Skrilla, some scratch, some bacon, some dinero, some dollars, some ducats, some cheddar, some cheese, some money, some moolah, maybe even some points on the game. Baltimore favored by 2.5 at home. Baltimore is minus 140 on the money line. Buffalo plus 120. Matchup predictor, according to ESPN Analytics, gives the Bills, however, the best chance for victory, 56%, 56-44. What you crying for, Danny? Fox Molinar in the house. What's up, Fox? Did the Fox say Rashee Rice headed to the IR? Dab Dave. Dab Dave in the house. CB. Real Deal Prime. Up in here. Spiking Viking. Skull Vikes 4-0. Yep. Reacting with Brendan. What's up, y'all? I'm a big Ravens fan here. Let's go Ravens. Hoping Henry and Flowers have huge nights. Henry and Flowers. This game will take place at M&T Stadium. M&T is the place to be. 5:20, as I mentioned. Baltimore, Maryland. 71 degrees. Rainy. 71 degrees with a possibility of rain. CB says whoever is home will win. I'm home. I won. Let's go. Big weekend for my teams, y'all. Dodgers ended up with the best record in baseball, home field throughout the postseason. Vikings get the win this morning. USC, a dominating win in the second half yesterday against Wisconsin. What's for dinner? Newfo, I had the leftover taco and rice and beans from yesterday, right after the last stream. So I think I'll probably be hungry a little bit later, but I'll probably just have one of those French bread pizzas. Colts 1, Dodgers 1, says Robin. You know, the Vikings, y'all, they really blew it today. They really blew it. I know they got the victory, but damn, the whole narrative after that game is that the Packers came back on them. That's the whole narrative. We could have blown them out. Come on now. Good from, come on. The whole narrative is all about the comeback, even though they didn't come back. All right, America has picked the Bills 67% to win this game, according to NBC. I cheered for Darnold, though, says CB. Yep. Yep. So I think we have a programming change for tomorrow, y'all. I think there's going to be a programming change. I think I'm going to do that doubleheader between Atlanta and the New York Mets. I think I'm going to do that both games of the doubleheader and Monday Night Football. So a rare triple header on a Monday. AI Valhalla will probably hold it down for those baseball games. So I probably won't be appearing on camera, but I'll be in the chat and talking to y'all on this microphone. A win is a win, says Spiking Viking. Valhalla, my Rams would give anything to be in the Vikings position. Yeah, the Rams are struggling. Can the Vikes keep it together, y'all? Can they go up to London town next week and get the win against the Jets? Aaron Rodgers caught that L today. Tough to make him lose twice in a row. All right, kickoff just around the corner, y'all. So we'll move that to the pregame. No, not both Monday night games. The morning and the afternoon baseball games. So Atlanta, New York Mets. They will play that doubleheader tomorrow. If one of the teams splits the doubleheader, let me see if I remember how this goes. If one of the teams splits, if Atlanta splits, no, if the teams split the doubleheader, Arizona's out. If one of the teams wins both games, that losing team will be eliminated. That's how it is, I think. Viking Jerome. Yeah, I don't. That second computer that I have just isn't strong enough, y'all. Plus, the internet struggles as well for me to do 2, 3 streams at the same time. So, plus, I don't think it's a very good product for y'all, but it is what it is. I don't think it's a very good product if you're not actually interacting with your chat on all of them. And I don't know. To each their own. But congrats to old Sports Lounge. He's going to pass me for subscribers during this game tonight. He will pass me for total subscribers. The Jags are terrible this year. 0-4, says Miss Sarah. Yeah, it's snowballing now on Trevor Lawrence. It's snowballing, and he'll probably get forced out of there. I sure hope the Vikings are waiting with open arms. I sure hope they are. I sure hope they're sitting there just waiting because Darnold's on a 1-year deal. You got McCarthy, probably going to be the starter next year for the Vikes. Wouldn't be bad to have a Trevor Lawrence sitting there in the wings. There's a lot of teams that can't score shit. It's painful to watch. The NFL is trash. This is Greg. Hey, welcome to the NFL stream, Greg. Welcome to an NFL stream. What the fuck?
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
I can't even sometimes, y'all. I cannot even. All right, let me refresh this bug. Oh, wait. We've been waiting all day for Monday night, baby. Thank you. Good to be here. You're killing me, bro. Trevor in Miami next year, says Dufo. Man, I want him. I want Minnesota in on that, man. It's been his destiny to be a Viking, y'all. Let's go NFL, says Dufo. Modelo or Budweiser, says Conrad. I don't drink just plain Bud. I'll drink Bud Light, but I don't like just plain Budweiser. I went to run errands with my fam. I got some good deals. Kohl's for clothes for work next year. Have an additional 50% off. There you go. There you go. Did you get me a shirt, Miss Sarah? Did you get me a shirt button down? Thor. We're waiting all day for Sunday night, y'all. Let's refresh this puppy. Well, listening to the Bulls broadcast team.
Dawkins,
Are the Bills.
Tackle, Temple University.
Dave Edwards, guard, Wisconsin. Connor McGovern, offensive line, Penn State.
Osiris
David
Torrance,
Reagan,
guard,
welcome to the
University of
Berserkers.
Florida.
General
Spencer
Thor will be
Brown,
proud. Thank you so much, buddy.
Dalton Kincaid, tight end, Utah.
Josh Allen, quarterback, Wyoming.
James Cook, running back, Georgia.
Khalil Shakir, wide receiver, Boise State.
Curtis Samuel, wide receiver, the Ohio State
I still don't
University.
think the Vikings should have drafted JJ, says Billy Bowles.
And now for the Bills defense.
AJ Epinesa, defensive end, Iowa.
Ed Oliver, defensive tackle, University of Houston.
I was
Daquan
looking
Jones,
for you to
defensive
send
tackle,
something
Penn
for
State.
Gregory
Christmas.
Rousseau,
I'll keep looking
defensive
back.
end, University of Miami.
Dorian Williams, linebacker, Tulane University.
Baylor Spector, linebacker, Clemson University.
Cam
Thank
Lewis,
you, Miss
corner,
Sarah.
Buffalo.
Rasul Douglas, cornerback, West Virginia University.
Christian Benford, defensive back, Villanova University. Taylor App, safety, University of Washington.
DeMar Hamlin, safety.
So we're not going to listen to Collinsworth and Chirico. We're going to listen to these dudes.
Offensive line changes up front. You got a rookie making his first career start at right tackle.
Otherwise,
Roger
NFL gets
Rosengarten
mad
for
at
the
me, y'all.
Ravens.
They get mad.
What can the Bills dial up early, or what kind of help are you expecting the Ravens to give him in the early going here?
I don't think they're going to leave him one-on-one very often against the likes of Greg Rousseau and Von Miller. Expect chips, expect to end a line to that side to just cloud that rush, because they're not just going to throw him to the Wolves here tonight in his first start. And I would expect Greg Rousseau and Von Miller will be fighting for those reps coming off the left side of that Bills defense.
Yeah, Patrick Ricard, let's not forget either.
I don't think
Their
there's a way to
300-pound
pause
fullback
this.
is often aligned right
So
off the
sinking
edge of
might
the
be an
formation,
issue.
and he's about as good as the Bills having Alec Anderson as a sixth offensive lineman in the front. We should expect to see a lot of him tonight. They don't really
Any
need
sinking
to use a
will have to
sixth
happen
offensive
from the
lineman when
TV
they wanna
side,
go
so
heavy.
hopefully
They just bring their uncommonly large fullback
we're
onto
able
the
to
field
do that.
to do the honors. As we mentioned, Ravens defense giving up a lot of yards to tight ends. I'm going to break it down for you. Week 1, 6 for 71 yards for Travis Kelce and Noah Gray. Week 2, the Raiders, Brock Bowers, 9 for 98. Michael Mayer, 1 for 11. 10 catches for 109.
Ravens
Given up to the Raiders in
98-45.
last week.
You should try
with
the Ravens
Dallas
radio
Cowboys,
broadcast.
Jake
No, I'm going to
Ferguson,
do the
6 for
Bills.
95. And his teammate Luke Schoonmaker,
What's
1
up,
for
Newfo?
5. Good for 7 catches for 100 yards. We'll see if Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox
Almer
can
Force
eat
in the
tonight.
house.
Let's take a moment to honor the brave men and women of our military and thank them for all the sacrifices they have made to keep us safe. We salute you. This salute is proudly presented by Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law, fighting to get our veterans
At a
the
different
disability
restaurant
benefits
today.
they
It was a
deserve.
bar and grill,
It's
reasonable
Hiller
prices
time.
too. I got a
Coin
grilled
toss
chicken
and
sandwich
opening
with some
kickoff are
mushrooms,
coming
Swiss
up.
cheese,
This is the Buffalo
bacon,
Bills Radio Network.
fries. Nice.
The Buffalo Bills pregame show is being brought.
Nice. So what am I hoping for? I'm hoping that the TV is faster than the audio. That's what I'm hoping for. Four days till Miss Sarah's birthday. 4 days.
Is one of the largest locally owned public account.
I had to take a quick nap, y'all. A quick power nap. Couldn't get to sleep. Couldn't get to sleep. I did. Viking, they had Sunday ticket there, so I got to watch all the games. There you go. All right, here we go. Let's get this party started, y'all.
That's poweredbyanderson.com.
Guess.
Week 3 of the NFL season.
I didn't see that, Miss Sarah.
Plane breaks down, and they're stuck here for hours.
Oh, man. Arnaudo might get traded too from the Cardinals. Wow.
Buffalo Bills football is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com. Now, live from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, here's Sal Capaccio, Eric Wood, and your voice of the Buffalo Bills, Chris Brown.
All right, welcome to Baltimore. Overcast skies. There is a chance of rain in the second half, but we are dry for now and set for a titanic matchup here between the Ravens and the Bills as the captains head out now to midfield for the opening coin toss. Your head referee tonight is Alan Eck, and he is in his 9th season as an NFL official, 2nd as a head referee. Let's throw it down to him now.
All right, gentlemen, this is Buffalo's visiting team. They will call the toss. This side is heads. This side is tails. What's your choice?
Tails.
Tails has been called. Heads. Baltimore's won the toss. You want the Brett? Baltimore won the toss. Deferred their choice to the second half. Buffalo will receive the opening kickoff. Good luck,
So
gentlemen.
Buffalo going to get the $1 million football
So the Bills
first.
lose the coin toss. They will receive as Baltimore defers. Khalil Shakir, Reed Ferguson, and Christian Benford, the Baltimore native, chosen as game captains for tonight. Pretty cool. He's got a lot of family in attendance here as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's played outstanding so far this season. Him and Rasul Douglas, both at the cornerback position, are playing at an elite level for this Bills defense.
So Baltimore will kick it off to Buffalo. Buffalo started with the opening drive of the game last week when Jacksonville won the toss, chose to defer and kick it off. Of course, the way that game went, there was no double dipping for Jacksonville. It felt like it was the Bills who were double dipping as they were up by 31 at halftime.
Yeah, they were rolling last week offensively, scored touchdowns on their first 5 drives of the game, scored 34 points at the half.
So the Bills getting set up here to return this one. Ty Johnson, Brandon Codrington, the rookie, back to return for Buffalo as Justin Tucker, the veteran kicker, gets set to kick off here and get us underway on Sunday Night Football, the 3rd consecutive primetime game for the Bills here. Week 2, Thursday night at Miami, a 31-10 victory. Week 3 was the 47-10
Disagree with their decision. They want to play D
on Monday Night Football, and here we are Sunday night for Bills Ravens. Opening kickoff brought to you by Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Ravens wearing their all black uniforms, black helmets, white numbers. Bills wearing their white helmets with the blue charging Buffalo on the side, white jerseys, blue numbers, blue pants with the red and white stripes down the side, blue socks. We are just about ready to go. Bills are going to be coming left to right on your radio dial here in the first quarter.
Billy, been a member for a year
Tucker
now.
taking a
Happy
7-yard
one-year
deep
anniversary,
run at this
Billy. Thank you so much.
Puts his foot into it, and we are underway here on Sunday Night Football, and this one is going to go for a touchback as it bounces off the crossbar. And the Bills will come out. Josh Allen, the offense, 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
We're going to be quite a few plays behind, of course, y'all. Just
As
like
we
always.
said, offense leads the NFL in scoring. They're the only team to score 30-plus points in each of their first 3 games. And it's the Bills' first drive of the game, brought to you by your Upstate Honda dealers. For great deals on the entire Honda lineup, visit your Upstate Honda dealer today. Allen's going to start in the shotgun here in what is a loud atmosphere here in Baltimore. Cook flips over to the left side in the backfield. Quick hitter out to Dalton Kincaid. Has blockers in front. Out to the 35-yard line for a pickup of 5. Marlon Humphrey on the stop.
That's an RPO by
We're
the
2
Bills.
full plays behind, y'all.
Box by Baltimore, so Josh Allen swings it out to the
I'll go to the
outside.
main
Marlon
when we're
Humphrey
on
breaks away from Mac Hollins'
when we're
block
inside
to
the
make
20.
that stop for just a gain of 5.
Bills right up on the ball again. No huddle. Allen in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fires it quickly out to Shakir. Trying to run a tunnel screen there. And the Bills were ready for that.
Shakir gets blown up.
Hamilton laid the wood to
Hamilton,
Shakir and knocked him flat
Notre
on his
Dame.
back.
The Bills have utilized these bubble screens a lot early in this season through the first 3 games. They come out with back-to-back ones to start this game, and Kyle Hamilton blows that one up to bring up the first 3rd down of the game. So far in the season, this Bills offense 10th in the league at converting 3rd downs.
There was no gain on the play, so it is 3rd and 5 now. Ty Johnson into the backfield to the right of Allen in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The lone receiver on the right side is the rookie Coleman. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Allen going to tuck it and run on a scramble, and he's out to the 40-yard line. Takes a shot, but looks like he's got
depends
the
on
first
where they
down.
mark it.
Marlon Humphrey hit him, and he's brought the physicality here tonight early.
First down.
Yeah, this Ravens defense, they're not used to giving up as many points as they have through this first 3 games. They're coming out here
What's up,
trying
Bodo?
to set some tempo out here, and they spotted this ball right
Danny
at
Fan
the 40,
gets
which
one.
was the line
Fox
to gain.
Molinar
The
gets it.
crowd
Thank you,
in
Danny.
attendance is arguing.
Video assistance. The ball's short of the 40-yard line. It's 4th down to the 39.
All right, so they changed their mind. It is not a first. It shouldn't have been because it's supposed to go where he starts.
Prior to the 40-yard line, so the Bills are going to make a sub here as this play clock is paused.
Thank
at
you, Danny.
21 seconds.
Thank you, man.
As they went back to the video, and so the Bills, who have been aggressive on 4th down many times this season, are going to go for it here on the first drive. They're 5 for 5 on 4th down on the season.
4th and inches here from their own 39. Allen under center. And we'll see as the play clock goes down to 5 if they're even going to snap the football. They are. They go over the left side, and they've got it. Allen is out to the 42-yard line. Actually gains 2.5 yards on the play. And the drive will continue for Buffalo. Eric, I'm going to go back to the scramble by Allen.
Force in the house. Fox,
Humphrey
thanks,
lowered
Danny,
his
for
helmet
his
when he
generosity.
made the hit. You could argue targeting
Number
on that play,
70's
too.
report is eligible. Number 70 is eligible.
You definitely could, and Josh Allen slid feet first. Oftentimes they protect quarterbacks in those situations. I understand Josh Allen's a little bit different animal back there because he's often trying to get extra yards at that point. But with this injured hand, we've seen him run a lot more conservative as of late.
Bills going heavy formation here. Alec Anderson into the game as a 6th offensive lineman. Cook the lone setback, and he's going to get the handoff. Cuts it back and gets some nice yardage here on 1st down. He's got
Really good run by Cook there on the left
Hamilton
side.
in on the tackle, but good running off the rear end of the line, crashing down on the left side. Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, something to keep an eye on here. Mac Hollins has limped off the field twice. He's back in the game now, but twice now I've seen him limp off the field after a play.
All right, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Thanks, Sal. We're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for What's Next. Hollins back into the game here on the right side of the formation as Allen goes under center on 2nd and 2. 11:55 and counting in this opening quarter, no score. Allen takes the snap, handoff, goes over the right side, and Davis doesn't get much there. As a matter of fact, it may go for a loss of about a half yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and short here.
This Ravens defense has been excellent this year against the run. They're without their starting nose guard here tonight, Michael Pierce. So we see back-to-back plays. They try and test this Ravens defense on the interior.
We get the 50 in the chat, y'all, for the first time tonight. Let's go. Let's go. Sub. Hit the like.
So here we go. 3rd and 2 from midfield as we come up on 11:20 and counting left. Bills are going to go empty set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Allen in the shotgun. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Back to pass, looks right, now over the middle, clutches, and then fires, and it's incomplete. Intended for Dalton Kincaid, but he couldn't come up with the football. It was a little out in front of him, but he got both hands on it. Didn't come up with it. Incomplete. The punt team will have to come on for Buffalo.
Yeah, there was some traffic that Josh Allen was trying to throw through. It looked like on the play, they had a spy in the middle of the field on Josh Allen, and as he was waving his hands, it got in the vision of Dalton Kincaid, making him unable to come down with that one.
On formation, $1 million
Baltimore,
football over to the Ravens.
Sam Martin is on to punt this one away. There's a snap by Ferguson, and Martin kicks it high, end over end. It's an Aussie-style punt. Fair catch signaled for by Hardy at the Baltimore 14-yard line. And that's where Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore offense will come after a 36-yard punt with no return. This Buffalo Bills radio broadcast.
All righty, y'all. So commercial break here. Ravens on offense. AR got to swallow some pride and protect himself, says some road. The funny thing is, once the Steelers lost, everybody has been tweeting, has the Steelers defense been solved? What's going on up in Smoke? Some robe in the house.
Great destination for brands.
Elishiva Jones in the house. What's up, Elishiva?
Visit Haynes Supply's website, HaynesSupply.com. Haynes Supply. From our Buffalo roots to nationwide sales and service, we're your industrial contractor supplier.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
It's a little bit drier than we expected, but also a little breezier than we expected, guys. I don't think it's going to impact the game too much. We'll keep an eye on that for you. All sideline reports brought to you by Richmond Vona Personal Injury Attorneys. When the unexpected happens, expect Richmond Vona. I told you, Deion Dawkins. I was watching Deion Dawkins get looked at by trainers.
He wouldn't be lying. He wouldn't be lying.
Looked like he was pointing to his right hamstring.
Injury reports brought to you by the Barnes Firm. Car crash for help, call 1-800-8-million. Ravens will get started on offense at their own 13-yard line.
Yep.
Jackson lines up
to go,
in the pistol
first
with
quarter.
Henry behind him, 2 receivers to the left.
Ravens going right to left.
Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Henry. Through a hole on the right side, and he's off and running. Off to the races to the 40,
Henry!
50. In pursuit is Cam Lewis and DeMar Hamlin. They're not going to get him. He's going to go
Henry!
the distance. 87 yards for the touchdown
What?
on the first
87-yard romp.
Scrimmage.
Just bad run fits there by the Bills defense. It looked like Rasul Douglas didn't get into
86-yard touchdown run. Derrick Henry, fantasy footballers, rejoice.
Even at 250 pounds, he can take it the distance. Nightmare start for this Bills defense coming in. Their one focus early on was to stop the run, and they give up 87 yards on the first play. And now this M&T Bank Stadium crowd is in a frenzy.
Justin Tucker on for the extra point. The snap, hold is down.
Extra point is up. It's good.
Well, it took all
just
of
like
12
that,
seconds
7-0
for the Baltimore Ravens to get on the board first as Derrick Henry elicits nightmares.
Again, the Bills are one of the undefeated teams in the league still.
Too well. The 76
Derrick Henry said, I want to change that tonight.
He just topped it by 11 yards here.
B-Town breakdown. Hamilton Vikings. They sure tried to lose it today, Bobby. They sure did try to lose it.
There, they run a trap play, so they let Ed Oliver
I
come
played
up
him
the
tonight.
field.
Wish
They
he had
take
saved
the
that for
fullback
me when I really needed it.
and
Says
trap
Fox.
him down, and the fits just were not good enough there. Rasul Douglas unblocked on the play, and so was DeMar Hamlin.
Derrick Henry always looks like he's running so slow, y'all.
Get in front of Derrick Henry there, and
he always looks like he's running slow, even when he's running fast.
This Bills defense going to be on the sideline here. Bobby Babich up in the booth. Sean McDermott and other defensive staff members are going to have that coached up because the Bills are going to see that again. This is the Ravens offensive line that's pretty banged up. They have a right tackle getting his first start of his career.
Going on, though, Bobby.
Right behind him on the first play of the game, and he has a nice block on Greg Rousseau.
Yeah, Roger Rosengarten, the second-round pick. He goes 6'5", 316, the rookie out of Washington. Justin Tucker set to kick this one off back to the Bills. It's up and away. And this one's
$1 million football over to the Ravens. To the Bills. Dynamic kickoff, not so dynamic. Comes out to the 30.
Dealing with a lot of crowd noise, maybe even more than on their first possession, as this crowd is charged up after Henry just took it the distance.
Yeah, you force a Bills punt on the first possession, and then
he looks like he's slow because he's an absolute unit.
This
Dude's a freight train.
Needs to put points
brought over by the Ravens this year from Tennessee.
They're down multiple scores. Now this is a Ravens team that has had blown leads this season, but the way they run the football, you don't want to allow them to start just trying to suck the life out of the game.
Curtis Samuel, James Cook, both in the backfield. Late movement by Samuel. Handoff goes to Cook over the left side, and it's a nice hole there as he gets out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8, set up second and 2. Deion Dawkins back in the lineup at left tackle. So for now, all is well there. Tackle by Trent Simpson on the play.
It was a nice pull there by Spencer Brown, the right tackle. He led up in the hole on number 23, Trenton Simpson, the will linebacker for the Ravens, to spring a big hole for the 8-yard gain.
2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right as the Bills are going to go empty here. Allen in the shotgun. 10 on the play clock, and he's making a check at the line. 2nd and 2 here at the 38. As we come up on 10 minutes left in the opening quarter, Bills down 7-0. Back to pass, underneath, complete to Dalton Kincaid, spinning forward to the 45. It's a first down as he gets 7 yards on the reception. Kyle Hamilton on the tackle.
It's already the 3rd target of the game here early in this one to Dalton Kincaid. This is a Ravens team that has been susceptible, giving up a ton of yards to tight end, 280 in the first 3 games. Tight ends averaging 90 yards a game, over 90 yards a game against
fantasy points for Henry in one play.
We're going to get a full dose of Kincaid here tonight.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Allen back to pass in the shotgun, fires complete to James Cook in midfield, and he squirts forward down to the 45-yard line into Baltimore territory. The spot is not generous. It might be enough for a first down, or are they inches short? Inches short, they say. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and inches here.
Disregard.
6. Bills right back up on the ball. Ref holding him up to let him make a sub. Allen going with the sneak over the left side for the first down. He's got it.
All right, so now it's a first down.
As he's down to the 44-yard line. Stop made there by Roquan Smith, the inside linebacker for Baltimore. Bills got back up on the ball in a hurry to run the sneak for the first down.
Yeah, they get to 2nd and inches. You have lighter personnel out there.
Timeout on the field.
I'm not sure who that was for.
Injury timeout.
Whether it was a Raven or a
They're going to pull Connor McGovern, the center, off the field right now. And so we're seeing Alec Anderson jog in off the sideline.
So it looks like Anderson's going to step into the pivot here, we believe. Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, this happened a few plays ago, actually. Connor McGovern was late getting up, and he was kind of holding his head a little bit, and a couple of his teammates checked on him, but he went back in the huddle, so he wasn't taken out, but somebody must have seen something to call him over to the tent.
So he's going to get checked out.
Yeah, independent neurologists have the discretion to pull a guy out in these situations, and so they're going to pull him out. It's always a tough situation because Alec Anderson didn't have a chance to get some warm-up snaps with Josh Allen here.
Allen in the pistol, too, with Cook behind him. Takes the snap, handoff goes to Cook, coming over the right side, and gets jacked up by Roquan Smith. After a 4-yard gain, that was Georgia on Georgia there. Dog on
Georgia
dog.
on Georgia. Bulldog
Roquan
on
Smith
Bulldog
is an
crime.
Excellent middle linebacker. Hasn't had the start to the season that many Ravens fans expected, but he makes a nice stick there. You know, you have Alec Anderson come into the game. They run right behind him. He did a nice job at the point of attack there.
2nd and 6 from the 39 for Buffalo into Baltimore territory. 3 receivers to the right, Coleman to the left. Cook in the backfield, and now in motion is Valdez-Scantling. Fakes the handoff. Allen going to roll out to his right. Looking downfield, but Kincaid is covered. And Van Noy shoves Allen out of bounds as he throws the football incomplete over the sideline. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6 here with 7:53 left opening quarter.
They try to play action rollout there, but the veteran Kyle Van Noy in his 11th year wasn't fooled by it, and he gets in the face of Josh Allen, unable to look down the field for any of the targets. And so now the Bills come up on 3rd down again, and so far they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down.
Mac Hollins out to the right. 2 receivers out to the left, Coleman and Shakir. It's Ty Johnson to the left of Allen in the shotgun in the backfield. Here's the snap. Back to pass, out in the right flat, complete to Kincaid. And he's up and over the first down marker, down to the 32. It's a fresh set of downs for Buffalo. Hamilton on the stop as Kincaid gets 8 yards on the play.
Man-to-man defense, Josh Allen's going at the matchup he likes, and so far it's been pretty much whoever's on Dalton Kincaid. He's targeted his second-year tight end now 4 times in this game. Dalton Kincaid now 3 catches for 18 yards.
They officially mark him at the 33. It's still good enough for a first down. So fresh set of downs for Buffalo. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, including Kincaid. 6 on the play clock. Allen's going to go in the shotgun here with Samuel to his right in the backfield. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Pressure coming from Van Noy. Gets away from him. Flag on the play is probably going to be holding. So Allen's just going to run this out of bounds. And Spencer Brown's probably going to get the call here.
Yeah, it was Kyle Van Noy again rushing against him. He beats him to the inside. It's not much of a hold, but it's enough that he's going to get the
Number
flag.
79 offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
Kyle Van Noy has been a great signing for the Ravens. He's played in now 14 games for the Ravens since signing with them in week 4 last year. He has 13 sacks.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago against the Cowboys.
Allen in the shotgun here on 1st and 20 with 7 minutes and counting left in the opening quarter. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Cook in the backfield to the left of Allen in the shotgun here. Play clock down to 7. Here's the snap. Back to pass, fires, and Hollins has it on a quick slant on the right side. Wiggins in coverage, Hamilton on the tackle. Get him down to the 38.
It's a nice job by Mac Hollins using his 6'4" frame to box out Nate Wiggins, who gives up about 3 inches to him to be able to make that catch in traffic there.
Wiggins also only goes about 182, so not a broad-shouldered corner by any means. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right here. Cook to the right of Allen in the shotgun on 2nd and 14 after the 6-yard gain by Hollins. Play clock down to 7. Samuel in motion right to left. Here's the snap. Ravens rush 4. Quick hit underneath to Shakir. Jukes the defender Smith and gets a couple of extra yards down to the 30. So it's a gain of 7 on the play. It's going to set up 3rd and 7.
6 minutes, clock running, first quarter.
Of the offensive line.
Buffalo is driving.
Cyrus Torrance looks like he got beat on that play, so Josh had to find Shakir. Just a little safety blanket over the middle of the field. Shakir running an option route, did a nice job of sitting in the open zone.
And we may have a timeout on the field here.
Shakir's down.
Shakir is sitting on the turf. They were going to huddle, and he decided to take a seat. So we will take a break here. 5:41 left, first quarter. Bills down 7-0. This is Buffalo Bills football.
All right, so an injury on the field there. One of the Buffalo players, Shakir, goes down. Up in smoke is constantly gassing.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
Or that could have been a hot take. $36 likes, 600 views. Haven't been the same since the Great War. Eat Quaker oats. It helps Wilford Brimley. Wait a second, no it didn't. That commercial lied. Now I can't trust anything. We never went to the moon. Hail Ryder, 747. Vikings win. Yeah, they did. Here we go, back to it.
Your hometown announcers all season long. Just search for your team on the SiriusXM app and tap the star to save it as your favorite.
During the timeout, Khalil Shakir was walked to the bench.
Hail Ryder at 149. Unicorn. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, so that is certainly
Unicorn,
good news.
super
It
sticker.
affords them the option of going with the sixth offensive
It's a
lineman.
magical season
Injury
so
report
far
brought
for
to
the
you by
Minnesota
Guard
Vikings.
Firm.
Unicornish.
Help. Call 1-800-8-million.
Thank you, Pale Ryder.
And the ref's blowing the whistle now. We'll have to see what's going on here. We're talking to Connor McGovern like, hey, what are you doing here?
Injury timeout on the field.
I'm not sure why. He's a center. That's where he lines up. Does he can't sub out? Are they saying he can't sub in here in this situation for an injury timeout?
Yeah, generally, as soon as you're cleared by the independent neurologist, you can come back in the game. I'm not sure exactly why they're pulling him out here.
Because they had an injury timeout. McGovern was cleared by the independent neurological consultant, came into the game. They're ready to start, and the refs are like, when did he get in there? We're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. But it looks like McGovern will have to sit out one more snap.
Please reset the game clock to 5:41 on the game clock. 5:41.
So a big 3rd and 7 here, and Alec Anderson will have to play center for at least one more
Please
snap.
reset the play clock. 18 seconds. 18 seconds.
Crowd already getting loud here in Baltimore. They are on their feet as it is a blackout night here for the Ravens fans. Everybody told to wear black. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right as the Bills are going to go empty set on 3rd and 7 from the Ravens 30. Allen back to pass. Pressure coming. Flag flies. It's going to be holding. Allen rolling out to his right. Heaves it to the end zone for Coleman, and it's through his hands, incomplete. Wiggins was in coverage in the end zone. David Edwards probably going to be the guilty party here for holding. And it is holding against Buffalo.
So this is interesting. Harbaugh could take this penalty and essentially get the Bills out of field goal range. It would back them up to about the 40-yard line. And if they could hold him there, then you're sitting at a 57-yard attempt where it sits right at 48.
And it takes thousands and thousands of years to invent the high five.
10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, 3rd down.
Yeah, so they're going to bring up third down.
Cavemen
again.
just
Now
rolling
the Bills are
around.
sitting at 3rd and 17 on the 40. And
They
here
take down
you're
a
likely
T-Rex.
trying to get about half of this back and get into a position where you can then give Tyler Bass an easier chance of putting 3 on the board.
Travis Jones was the player who drew the holding call. He's been getting good penetration here early. Bills have a 3rd and 17.
Veal oats, roasted pecans,
And they're going
fresh
to go
blueberries,
empty.
bit of
3 to the
butter,
right,
and
2
pinch
to
of
the
brown
left.
sugar.
Allen in the shotgun. As the crowd once again getting loud here in Baltimore. High snap. Allen going to tuck it and run and get yards with his legs as he gets down to the 31-yard line. And the field goal unit will come on for Buffalo. Roquan Smith on the tackle after the gain of 8.
Design QB draw for Josh Allen. We haven't seen any design QB run since Josh Allen hurt his hand towards the end of the game, week 1 against Arizona. There, Joe Brady dials one up to get most of the yardage back. As it sits right now, this would be a 50-yard attempt for Tyler Bass.
His field goal attempt brought to you by Univera Healthcare, right here for Western New York teams on and off the field. This one will be from the right hash. Snap by Ferguson, hold by Martin, kick by Bass is long enough, and it is
Tyler
good.
Bass.
Tyler Bass
Way
is
downtown,
through
bang!
From 50 yards away, and the Bills are on the board. They trail 7-3 with 4:34 left in this opening quarter. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Right here for the
You guys ever seen those the streamers on TikTok that they'll be sitting at a desk or something, right? Usually in like a Saudi Arabian outfit, and they'll have either iPhones behind them, like a bunch of iPhone boxes, or stacks of money, and we all know it's fake movie prop money. And they sit there on these streams, and they look at like they're looking at the chat, and then they'll be like, then they'll take a couple stacks of the fake money, make an event of it, stacking it up. Then they'll write the name on a slip of paper or an envelope, put it with the money, and then put it out of the camera. And then they do it again. And people be sending them money, y'all. People be sending them money. What's up, Clayton? All right, here we go. Back to it, y'all.
Cooling first in quality, first in service. Call 6-8 flush first. Tyler Bass set to put his foot into the ball here. It is up and away.
What's going on, Dave?
And the kicker who leads the league in touchbacks now has his 18th of the season. Baltimore will start 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
That last 87-yard run by Derrick Henry, the third longest of his career, but that's the longest run in Ravens history.
Ugh.
He had Derrick Henry playing for the Titans had a 99-yarder and a 94-yarder. He's had that breakaway speed. When you let him get rolling, he is like a freight train rolling down the field.
I have no idea.
So the Bills defense will try to make Baltimore.
No, I'm dead serious, Ove. I'm dead serious.
As Jackson
It's
goes
always
under
either
center.
fake money
Henry, the lone
or
setback. And the fullback,
iPhones.
Patrick Ricard, on
You
the
know,
right
like
side of the
iPhone
formation.
boxes.
Fakes the handoff, comes back to the left side. They're going to run a screen to Flowers. 35, gets away from a tackler and wrapped up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. Tackle made by Christian Benford.
A lot of what this Ravens offense likes to do is those little bubble screens to the outside like that. They'll attack the second level, the middle of the defense, and then they're coming downhill with Lamar and Derrick Henry.
So the 10-yard gain will move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 at their own 40 as we come up on 4 minutes and counting. Left in this opening quarter, Ravens up 7-3 and with the football. Two receivers to the right. Mark Andrews, the tight end, to the left. Jackson in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, going to tuck it and run. Right up the middle, and is going to pick up 7 on the play as he's out to the 46. They're only going to give him 6 yards there. Greg Rousseau on the stop.
Looked like a broken play, but Lamar Jackson shows off his mobility skills as he looks out to the left initially and nothing for him to get to. Looked like they're going to try and set up another bubble screen.
Right, so I'm doing
but he's
good. I'm
able
just
to pick
feeding my
up
chickens in the
6
evening.
up the middle of the defense.
Coming alive from the
hated
Northwest
the
Bank
chicken.
broadcast booth, Northwest Bank for
Across
what's
the
next.
road.
Jackson in the pistol with Henry behind him. Two
Because-
receivers to the right. Ricard comes in motion to the right side. Aguilar on the left. Here's
The
the
people,
snap.
the
Handoff
people
goes
that
to
are getting
Henry.
scammed in that Obe
Gets away from
think
two
that the
tackles,
person on the
but
video is
pursuit
sending them
better
either an
there as
iPhone
Taylor Rapp
or a
comes
stack
up to
of
make
money
a hit.
because they
Cam Lewis
donated
also
to the
in on
stream.
tackle, and it goes for a gain of 3.
That's
Actually
what's
4,
going
and
on.
That's good enough.
The people
for
that
a
are
first
donating
down.
think that this
So a first
Arab
set of downs
sheik
for the Ravens
or
here right at
the rich guy
midfield.
in a
They let
suit
Ed
is going to
Oliver
send
get up the
him
field
whatever
again, and
he's
this time,
holding
instead of trapping him, they
as
actually
he's
cut
writing
his
their
legs
name
out
on a
with the
piece of
fullback
paper.
Ricard. It looks like the game plan early in this one is we're not going to let Ed Oliver be one-on-one with one of our offensive linemen. We're going to let him get up the
Niners
field.
won
and
today.
We're going to attack him with cross blocks.
Bills in base defense here. Nicholas Moreau, the third linebacker on with Spector and Williams. Jackson in the shotgun, rolls out to his right, little flip toss to Justice Hill in the right flat, and he's out to the first down marker, or he's just going to be shy. Knocked out of bounds there
How
by
is he
DeMar
shy?
Hamlin, but he's got 9 on the play, and they're coming in chunks now for the Ravens offense.
Justice Hill comes in as a changeup.
No, I don't do
Derrick
it,
Henry's
bro.
going to check back in the game, but Justice Hill.
I don't do it. I'm just telling you
pounds.
that shit
He's got
occurs on the
tremendous
daily.
speed. They run play action, get him on the edge there, and he's able to get up the field for 9.
Any chance of a shot play here, Eric? 2nd and 1 at the Bills' 41.
You often see it, but they're sitting in a condensed formation with Ricard to the fullback and Derrick
What's up,
Henry in
Theo?
the formation.
Handoff does in fact go
Second
to
and
Henry, looking to
inches.
just get a yard, and he gets a little bit more than that.
Henry,
4
first
yards
down.
on the carry, down to the 36. As the bludgeoning of this Ravens run game continues, but there's a late flag over here near the Ravens sideline, and it looks like it's going to be against Buffalo.
Are there really people stupid
Not
enough
sure
to
what
believe
we're
that?
gonna see here.
Bro,
Away from
watch
the
him one
ball.
time.
Yeah, likely.
Watch
a
him and
personal
watch the
foul, I
donations
guess.
roll in, bro.
That's the only thing I could think of. Something away from the ball at
After
the
the
end.
play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 94 of the defense.
Now the streamer sells it, y'all. So like if it's a
That's
like an
DeWan
Arab
Smoot,
Sheik
the
guy,
guilty party there.
the room
And
he's
that's not
in,
gonna help things for
or
this
at least the
Buffalo
green
defense,
screen, makes it look
as
like
it's gonna
he's in
move
a
the
beautiful
football all the way
palace.
down to the 21-yard
And the
line.
money
Let's pause
is
10
just
seconds
piled
for
up
station
all over the
identification. This
table.
is the Buffalo Bills radio network.
Knowing that it's that fake money, y'all. I've seen the money. It's unbelievable how realistic it looks. But yeah, and they'll just take a sack or 3, and then they'll take their fancy pen. It's
Back
usually
here in Baltimore,
one of the
and
high
the
dollar
Ravens are
gold
threatening
pens.
once again, 1st and 10 at the
He'll
Buffalo
get-
21. 2 receivers to the right.
Jot the name down, put it to
Jackson
the
on a read
side.
option keeper as he faked the jet sweep to Flowers, kept it himself, goes right up the middle and gets 3 yards on the carry. DeMar Hamlin on the tackle.
They're at the far end away from us in the booth. It was hard to tell who had the ball there. That's great discipline by the
There was
Bills
one
defense.
guy.
It sure looked like he handed
There was
that
one guy
off
that did it, and he was
to
like a hillbilly.
Flowers. Balin Spector close to getting Lamar down in the backfield.
And he,
but
instead of giving
slips
away the
away
big
from
stacks
the
of
defenders
dollars,
to
he
get
had
3 yards up the field.
$1
Second
bills
and
in
7 here
wad,
as
so
we
maybe
come up
like
on a minute
$10
left in
in
the first
ones.
quarter. Ravens up 7-3 and threatening again. 2 receivers
And he was
to the
right
left,
there
2
with
to
a
the right.
pencil.
Justice Hill to the right of Jackson
And put
in the
him to the
shotgun.
side.
Takes the snap, throws it out in the left flat, screen play to Hill. Working behind blockers, down to the 10,
Hill.
and down to the 5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal, Baltimore. Ed Oliver on the tackle.
This Bills defense is on their heels right now. The motion, the fakes, everything has got them just playing on their heels right now. At some point, someone's going to have to step up and make a play on this defense.
Some of them with 2,000 people
right
in the
now,
chat, y'all.
They're truly coming in
2,000.
chunks.
So the ball just inside the 5. It's on the 4. So first and goal at the 4 here. As we have 16 seconds and counting left, this could be the last play of the quarter. Jackson going to go under center. Henry the lone setback. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Late motion from Flowers. Hand off to Henry, and they've got him bottled up this time. He's going to get dropped for a loss of 1, maybe 2, and that will do it for quarter number 1. Tackle by
so we
DeMar
hit the
Hamlin.
second quarter, y'all. 7-3 Ravens,
brought to you by
but
Northwest
they're threatening.
Bank, helping you reach your goals with real-life solutions and advice. Go to northwest.com, Northwest Bank, for...
They are threatening. $42 likes. We're approaching 1,000 views, y'all. 42 likes, approaching 1,000. Bet referees 1,000. Zoe. I don't think one can actually bet on the refs, says Elishiva.
Two team channels are also available.
Bet 666 on horror authors that use heroin.
The Broncos upset the Jets 10-9 at the Meadowlands. 49ers crushed the Patriots 30-13. The Dolphins don't play until tomorrow night, Monday Night Football against the Tennessee Titans. That's your NFL scoreboard, delivered to you by the UPS Store. Be unstoppable.
All right, thanks, Sal. Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank's for What's Next. Chris Brown, Eric Wood with you. Ravens in a second and goal situation from the 5. Bills are going to go with base defense again. Nicholas Morrow, the third linebacker, on with Spector and Williams. Ravens up 7-3 and looking to put more on the board. Jackson going to go under center here. Ricard in motion. Jackson back to pass, goes to Henry, who's going to waltz into the end zone for a 5-yard touchdown reception. Derrick Henry puts his second score on the board on 2 possessions for the Ravens. And just like that, it's 13-3.
Oh, Henry, 1 on the ground and 1 through the air on a reception from Lamar Jackson.
There. They get Lamar on the edge, and he dumps it off to a wide-open Derrick Henry, who strolls into the end zone. This Bills defense making it look way too easy right now going against this Ravens offense.
Yeah, they got to get focused here. They're out of sorts right now. Here's the snap for the extra point. Tucker's kick is up, and it is good.
It's good.
5 seconds into this second quarter, Baltimore has an 11-point lead. They're up 14-3. Dunn Tire is looking forward to serving you for another 50 years. Dunn Tire, the official tire dealer of the Buffalo Bills. Well, Eric, 3 weeks ago, this team was down 14-3 in the first half.
Derrick Henry is, you can't let him get that motor going, y'all. Once he gets going,
a better team than the Arizona
it's
Cardinals
tough.
team
But if you get him before he gets up to speed,
but this defense is reeling. They've already given up 142
and don't die doing it.
Now, 87 of those came on the first play of the game.
Or
but
get unalived, I guess you're supposed to
bubble
say.
screens to the outside, Lamar stealing a few yards over the middle, or simply the heavy doses of Derrick Henry, this Bills defense is out of sorts. And that second level of the defense is in for a test here tonight, whether it's stopping the run and filling gaps correctly. But when you have injuries to your Will, Mike, and nickel, those guys all have to step up. Now, those guys have played well filling in for the injured Bills players, but tonight they have not been up to par.
And the worst thing that could have happened on the first play. Derrick Henry goes the distance. Now they're hyper worried about Derrick Henry and maybe biting even harder on play action fakes. Kick is up and away by Tucker. It's going to go 8 yards deep in the end zone, where Codrington will take a knee and down it for a touchback. Bills offense comes out here, and Khalil Shakir is coming out with the rest of the offense, so that's a good sign. We'll see how long that goes. Connor McGovern also back in at center, as he's finally been allowed to sub in.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they didn't allow him to come back in on the last series, but glad to see they got that clarified on the sideline, and the Bills get their starting center back in the lineup for their third drive.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 30. Cook to the left of Allen in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Samuel retreats into the backfield to the right of Allen. Now goes in motion, fakes the handoff. It's a screen to Samuel, got blockers in front, knifes between them, and gets out to about the 36-yard
up on the near side here by Samuel.
It seems like a must-score drive for the Bills here. I mean, the way their defense is playing right now, one, they need to sustain a drive after they just got the ball shoved down their throats the whole last drive. Again, they need to get to the sideline, make the proper adjustments, but this looks like it might be a track meet for Baltimore. This Bills offense is going to need to keep pace.
Bills in the pistol formation. Cook behind Allen, and he gets the handoff. Looks for a cutback lane, and there isn't much there, as he's met by a wall of Baltimore tacklers, led by the corner Brandon Stevens. He gets to about a yard shy of the first down marker to the 39. So it's a gain of 3 on the play. It'll set up 3rd and 1.
In these short yardage situations, we've seen the Bills utilize a sneak twice early in this game, but the Bills have a bunch of skill guys in. It's not that heavy set right here, and they're not going to run the sneak. They're in the shotgun here.
Shakir comes over to the left side, so it's 2 to the left, 2 to the right.
2nd and 1.
To the left of Allen in the shotgun. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, throws it out in the right flat, but the play was slow in developing, and the catch by Dawson Knox is going to be behind the line of scrimmage and go for a loss of
closed
1.
as well. The kitchen is closed.
And
Fort Knox is closed.
Is going to come on, or are they going to go for it on 4th? No, it is going to be the punt unit coming out here as the offense goes 3 and out.
Bills are going to have to
which
punt.
Is exactly what they did not want to have. Allen under pressure from a Jabo, as he did not buy the read option fake, Eric.
Yeah, I didn't love that play call there. You leave an unblocked defender off the edge. If he goes straight up the field, he could blow it up, and that's exactly what he did there on that 3rd and 1.
Sam Martin set to punt. Deontay Hardy set to return for Baltimore. This is a driven ball, but it's going to be a little short. It bounces in front of Hardy at the 15 and takes a Baltimore bounce back to
Calling
18,
short,
where the Bills will down it. 42-yard punt, no return. Got 12:50 left in the half here, and the Bills defense is right back out on the field, Eric, which is not what you want after a 9-play, 70-yard drive. 14-3 Ravens, and they have the football. This is the Buffalo Bills radio.
Ravens about to give the Bills a huge extra serving of some Derrick Henry, y'all. That's what's about to happen. Ravens about to give him the whole Henry. You don't watch WNBA? Oh, yes, Sarah. Well, shut up now. Oh, shut up. Pundits had the Bills atop the mountain all week. We shall see. He says, oh. Is it me or is Michael B. Jordan over-adored rated? Ravens making the Buffaloes eat some crow. So the Steelers lost today. The Bills in danger of losing. Who were the undefeated teams at the beginning of today, y'all? Who were the undefeated teams that were left? I think we're back at it.
Marching band down here, guys, and behind me, I look, and Steve Smith, the former wide receiver, is actually playing percussion. He's hitting the bass drum. Pretty crazy, pretty awesome, to be quite honest with you. That's a side.
What are they making here in Baltimore, y'all? Is that a sushi roll? A shrimp roll.
So the Bills defense right back out on the field as we're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Ravens starting from their own 19-yard line here with 12:50 left in the half.
City, Seattle, Buffalo, and Minnesota.
Jackson going to go under center here. Ricard and Henry in the I formation.
Seattle got a tough game tomorrow against the Lions.
There's a snap. Fakes the handoff to Henry. Play action. Looking deep down the field. He's got Likely. Complete. And
Isaiah Likely, the tight end. First down.
Tackle made there by Christian Benford. He got behind Balin Spector on the play, Eric.
Yeah, and the chunk plays continue there. It's a hard play action cell. Well, Balin Spector has to come up at the line of scrimmage based upon how effective
the Vikings beat the Niners as well.
Isaiah Likely gets right behind him. That's an easy pitch and catch.
Who you got,
for
Bills
Lamar
or Ravens?
Jackson there.
Obviously Ravens at this point, man.
Play. 1st and 10 from the 45. Jackson going to go under center again.
It might have been a crab roll. I don't know.
Henry the lone setback. Wrap threatening blitz.
1st and 10 from the 45.
1st and 10, and he is coming. Jackson back to pass. Wide open is Mark Andrews, and he dropped the football.
Andrews, the normally reliable Mark Andrews, dropped
Dorian
one
Williams
wide
in pursuit,
open.
But he was 3 yards away from it. Would have been a first down and more there, but he dropped the football incomplete.
Oops,
yeah,
I
again,
went
the
wrong
Bills
way.
linebackers bite into the line of scrimmage, just leaving that
Score,
second
y'all.
level of the defense completely wide open.
14.
The Bills are having to resort to the blitz
I meant
here
to
to be able
push
to
this
stop
one.
the run, maybe cause some kind of chaos in this Ravens backfield.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Henry to the right of Jackson in the shotgun, and there's movement there from the left tackle.
View count is 1, 2, 3, 4, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4 views, 45 likes.
False start, number 79, offense. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
So we got exactly 12 minutes here left in the half, and for the first time in a while, the Ravens are staring at long down and distance.
Yeah,
Only
that's
Minnesota and
self-inflicted.
Kansas
The
City are
drop ball
4-0.
by Mark Andrews, and then the offsides there by Ronnie Stanley. Let's see if this Bills defense, having them backed up now at 2nd and 15, can force the Ravens into a 3rd down.
Ravens going with a heavy set here with a bunch formation on the
Sleep
right.
on
And now
Buffaloes is
motion for
Christopher.
Tylan Wallace right to left, the receiver. Takes the handoff and now throws to Henry out of the backfield. Dorian Williams,
Big man
there,
running.
forces him out of bounds after a 4-yard gain. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 11 from the Baltimore 44.
This is the Ravens' first 3rd down of the game on the season. They're 11th in the NFL,
Well, just
converting
rest
3rd
my
downs.
eyes
This
instead
Bills
of sleep
defense
on
has struggled
Buffalo.
on 3rd down, giving up 39%, which is 22nd
Happy
in the
for the
league.
Vikings
Ravens
being
fans,
undefeated,
you can probably
Sarah.
hear, are really politicking for a late hit out of bounds, but there wasn't one there with Dorian Williams taking down Derrick Henry.
Von Miller on the field off the left side here on 3rd and 11. Bunch formation to the right. Jackson in the shotgun. Play clock down to 2. Here's the snap. Back to pass, looking deep down the middle of the field. It's complete to Aguilar. He's a yard past the
Wow,
sticks. It's
first
12 yards
down.
and a first down. Balin Spector on the tackle.
That's the area of the field that Lamar Jackson loves to attack. That second level of defense over the middle of the field, and they're taking advantage of these inexperienced second-level defenders in this Bills defense with Balin Spector and Dory Williams there in the middle, filling in for the injured Matt Milano.
I saw the Bengals got a win today, right, chat?
Jackson in the shotgun again. Ricard and Hill in the backfield. Receiver to each side.
Yeah, just asses. Just
Play clock
asses,
down to
Krister.
7. 6. Here's the snap. Fakes the throw. And a handoff to Hill. Wide open.
Hill up the middle.
And he's got another 11
Gashing
yards
him.
and another first down. The chunk plays continue for Baltimore, and Buffalo's defense simply has no answer right now.
Hey, did you
Bailey
notice that
Spector on
as
the
soon as
tackle.
Valhalla jumped ship,
They
the
run a
Vikings
draw
are playing
there,
great?
and everybody's
Coincidence?
covered up inside.
Shut your
You got
mouth, Clayton.
Mark Andrews on the second
You
level.
shut your
blocking
mouth. I
Cam
ought to
Lewis.
time you out
Both of the linebackers
and remove your
covered
wrench.
up. That's a hole I feel like
Oh,
I
you don't
could've
have a
ran
wrench.
through,
My
Chris.
bad.
Buffalo's defense needs to get their mojo back here, and fast. Coming up on 10 minutes left in the half. 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 33. Orbit motion here coming from Zay Flowers. Jackson in the shotgun, hands it off to Henry. Coming around the left side, everything's blocked up. Taylor Rapp makes a nice tackle out in the open field, but he might have gotten the worst of it.
Taylor Rapp was like, I can't believe I just hit that fool. Might not have been a good
Shaken
idea.
up on the play. Hard to tell if he took a knee to the
9:48, clock stopped here in the second quarter. Baltimore 14, Buffalo 3. I told you that they were going to abuse this Buffalo Bills defense with some Derrick Henry right now.
On this Bills team, Taylor Rapp went across the body and it looked like the side of his head.
Taylor Rapp is thinking about switching to country music.
Henry, and he took the worst of it.
9:48 left in the half. Ravens up 14-3. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Forgot to log into the stream, y'all. I'm not getting any points. I'm not acquiring those non-valuable points. No cash value. No cash value, baby. What happened to the stream? What you mean, what happened to the stream? They're in a commercial break, Krister.
MLB Network Radio, Sirius XM 89, and the Mets broadcast on Sirius 208, XM 175. Who will fill out the MLB postseason field? Find out tomorrow on Sirius XM.
So again, programming change for tomorrow, y'all. I'm going to do both games of that doubleheader between the Braves and the Mets. AI Valhalla will be holding it down.
And the Sirius XM app.
Back here in Baltimore, Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live.
I'll probably be just behind the camera in my drawers.
Taylor Rapp is in the medical tent. We'll get an update from Sal as soon as he has it. In the meantime, second-round draft choice Cole Bishop at the University of Utah is in at safety with Damar Hamlin. It's going to be a 2nd and 4 from the Buffalo 27, 9:45 and counting left.
Can't wait, Krister. Can't
Jackson
wait.
in the shotgun, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Henry to the left of him in the backfield as Likely comes in motion. Handoff goes to Henry, bounces off a bunch of tacklers. There's a flag on the play, and Casey Toohill wraps him up with Balin Spector after no gain on the play.
This is in the area holding. We'll see if Sean McDermott wants to accept this one. It could back them up potentially out of field goal range.
65 offense, 10-yard penalty, replay, second.
And they will back him up, it looks like.
It's nice penetration there by Toohill and Daquan Jones. That's what you have to do against this Ravens team. You have to penetrate into the backfield and get Derrick Henry going laterally. That's the first time they've made him have to bounce one of these runs. You get him going east and west and not north and south, he becomes a lot less of a beast out there.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Henry to the right of Jackson in the shotgun. Play clock down to 8 here on 2nd and 14. Takes the snap, fakes the throw, fakes the handoff, back to pass, looking deep, has all kinds of time, flicks it, and almost caught by Aguilar. Rasul Douglas was camped out for an interception. If Aguilar doesn't get a hand on it, it's going the other way. Instead, it's incomplete. 3rd and 14 coming up.
Points, can you buy things like bars,
for sure Rasul Douglas was going to be the one coming down with this one. Instead, Aguilar elevates out of nowhere and is able to get a hand on this one. So now 3rd and 14 coming up for the Ravens. They had a 3rd and 11 earlier in this drive that they were able to convert.
Snakes are still alive.
This 3rd and 14.
Snakes are still alive. If they split tomorrow, the Diamondbacks
Ravens with a 14-3
make the show.
Receivers to the right, one to the left.
No,
Jackson
if one team wins tomorrow,
dumps it underneath,
wins both games.
Justice Hill has blockers in front, looking for the first down
Justice
marker.
Hill building up speed.
He is a yard past the first down marker for a 15-yard gain. Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, Taylor Rapp just walked by me with trainers into the locker room. He is being evaluated for a head injury.
Both teams have timeouts. David S., that's why they both have red dots, 3 of them each.
Simply can't get off the field, and there you have to be expecting screen. You have a banged-up offensive line. You're not going to let them just simply tee off on your O-line. They go with the screen and able to get the first.
First and 10, just outside the red zone.
Jackson under center. Here's the snap. Pitch play to the right to Henry. Ricard in front. And they do a good job of stringing that one out. Dorian Williams on the tackle, but he still gets 3 yards on the play down to the 19. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Bills defense seems to be settling in a little bit right now against the run. The issue is they just simply cannot get off the field. Ravens converting 2 3rd and very longs on this drive.
Bills are 7th in the league in red zone defense, but they've already given up a red zone touchdown once tonight.
All right, David. No big deal,
2nd
man.
and 7 from the 19.
Welcome to the stream.
Jackson in the shotgun as Flowers comes
2nd
in motion
and 7.
right to left. Back to pass. All kinds of time. And open in the end zone is Justice Hill, who beats Dorian Williams. And it is a touchdown. 19 yards as the Ravens have blown it open here in the first half.
So just a little stutter go by Justice Hill. Dorian Williams thought he was going to sit there in the flat, and then he takes off on him. And this Bills defense that has played so good and overcome so many critical injuries so far early in this season. Now they're just getting torched here as there's a party going on right now here in this stadium in Baltimore.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good.
It's good.
7:34 left in the half. 21-3 Ravens. And
yeah,
that
we got a blowout, y'all. We got a damn blowout.
How this game has gone. This is Buffalo Bills football.
We got a blowout. I think I might switch to the Raven broadcast, y'all, after the half. They'll be happier over there. So the second half, we'll listen to the Ravens broadcast. How'd he get so wide open, says CB? Good question, man. Good question. Go Zebras, says Mike and Jerome. All right, we could probably close betting already. We'll close betting for now. I'll reopen it if this thing gets more competitive. Bills are coming back, says CB. No, they ain't. No, they ain't. I'm a Viking fan, David. Viking fan, dude. I'm also their biggest critic.
Dose of Monday Night Football.
What you're saying is this game ain't competitive. Lamar is not good when the game is on the line, says Dev D. Don't you mean you was a Viking fan? No. Never said I wasn't a Viking fan anymore. Bodo, try to pay attention, bruh. Try to pay attention. I just don't believe that they're ever going to win a Super Bowl. Doesn't mean I'm not a fan. I just totally believe that they are a cursed franchise and will never win the biggest of the big games.
Deep to return for Buffalo, but every kick thus far by Tucker has been taken for a touchback. Tucker approaching the ball now, kicks it off.
Tucker.
And this one going to go for a touchback as well. 9 yards deep in the end zone. Codrington will take the knee. We're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for What's Next. Josh Allen and company have to get a drive together here and stick it in the end zone. There are no ifs, ands,
it's a lot more than
buts.
$1.99, Bodo.
Like desperation time for this Bills
Sunday
offense,
ticket
down
and a subscription to
21-3,
DirecTV.
This defense
Closer to
needs some
$1,000,
time
bro.
on for adjustments,
Closer
but
to
undermanned
$1,000.
now with even
Plus
more
paying
injuries
for
and
internet
tail
to
wrappers
stream.
in the field. This Bills offense is going to have to get hot soon.
Allen in the shotgun.
Not
fakes
me
the
anymore,
pitch,
y'all.
Looks over the middle, fires, and it's almost intercepted.
Wow.
Throw was
Almost
badly
picked off.
behind Mac Hollins. Nate Wiggins was given a gift and did not open it. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
I'm not sure if Josh Allen thought that Mac Hollins was going to stop. It looked like zone coverage, and he ran right behind Roquan Smith. Josh Allen putting it behind him. They run play action there. Nobody bid at the second level. It was tight windows there.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Cook to the right of Allen in the shotgun. Play clock down to 8. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Throws it out on the left side. Complete to Shakir.
Oh, you're not streaming, Sarah, so it'd be around $600-700 for you.
2-yard gain.
I'm talking about by the time you
It's
figure
gonna
out,
be 3rd and 8.
by the time you figure out the cost of streaming, the extra cost to have Sunday ticket, right? So Sunday ticket, the cheapest plan is like $40-50, right? $60
The Ravens defense
times 4 months of the NFL season, so a couple hundred.
League against the pass, but you wouldn't know it so far tonight. Allen in the shotgun here as the crowd is getting into it. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Blitz coming. Allen has to step up in the pocket, and he's wrapped up as Kyle Van Noy has him for another sack. And the punt team will come out for Buffalo.
As long as your Vikings
It
aren't
was
being
a
run by the Jones
jailbreak
family, you have a
on
chance.
3rd and 8.
Apparently not.
Ravens bring blitz.
Apparently not. 44 years have told me apparently not.
Osiris Torrance got beat at right guard.
I learned pretty quick, y'all. I'm a quick learner.
Tried to step up in the pocket. He's got
Quick
Adebuyike
understudy.
right there in his face. Sorry, Travis Jones right there in his face, and he's unable to go anywhere with it. Just has to accept the sack. And when the Bills
We had our time in the
desperately need to
spotlight.
put drives together offensively, they go back-to-back 3 and out.
Sam
3
Martin
and out.
punting
My
this one
goodness.
away. It's a high-driven ball. It's actually
Punt
gonna
is
drive
away.
Deontay
6:09
Hardy
before the
back to his
half,
own
y'all.
16-yard line. Coming up the left side and is walloped at the 30-yard
Lousy.
line.
$1 million football
52-yard
over to the
punt.
Ravens.
And looks like about a 12-yard return. Stay tuned for the ECMC halftime show. ECMC, go where the Bills go. 5:59 left in the half, 21-3 Ravens, and they've got the football.
The way I look at it at sports, if my team does not lose, it's okay.
And we'll keep it here for now.
Nah. Every one of my teams has rewarded me for my loyalty except for the Minnesota Vikings. The Dodgers, the LA Kings,
This offensive line that's been so strong through the
the Lakers,
season, really struggling.
but not the Minnesota
especially on
Vikings,
the
y'all.
interior
Not the
against
Minnesota
this
Vikings.
Ravens defensive line really not pushing the
And I'm
ball
done.
down the
I am
field
done.
at all. in the pass game, and then on the other
Spending
side of the
money
ball,
on
the
it.
Ravens
Throwing
doing
money
absolutely anything
at
they
it.
want to. They're already up to 238 yards of offense, 124 on the ground. Lamar's added 114 through the air. Lamar Jackson starts this game 9 for 11, and it's just been too easy out there. It's just been way too easy.
And even the defense, the Ravens defense comes in here tonight 29th in pressure rate, 26% of the time. Josh Allen's seen a lot of people in his face here in the passing game.
He has, and a lot of it's on the interior, which it makes it even tougher because it's really hard to avoid those guys when they're barreling right down the middle of you. We've seen Josh Allen almost be a magician in the pocket at times, but a lot of times that's avoiding either second-level defenders that are coming on blitzes or the edge defenders that are coming around the edge. When you have, in the middle, when you have Travis Jones and Madubuike just barreling down on you in the pocket, there's nowhere to go, and it's just been a nightmare.
I'm just saying, I'm not donating to the cause anymore, y'all.
Bills
I am not donating to the Vikings cause anymore. I believe it's throwing good money after nothing.
But you give up 3 touchdown drives to start this game. They desperately need a stop right here. There's 5 minutes and 59 seconds left in this second quarter. Both teams still have 3 timeouts, but the Ravens are going to receive the second half kickoff. There's not even an option for a double dip opportunity here for this Bills team.
Yeah, they got to get off the field fast, get the ball back to their offense.
It's time to fail.
Hope they can put points on the board and kill the clock that remains here in half number 1. That would be the best case scenario. As we said, 5:59 left.
Hey, thank you to the to the diehard 67 in the house, y'all.
After the return by Hardy.
A blowout game here, and you got to listen to me.
Set up in the shotgun here.
My purple
Justice Hill
pain.
to his right in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fakes the jet sweep, throws it out to the left side to Aguilar, and Dorian Williams wraps him up. There is a flag on the play on that side of the field.
It looks like it's going to be an ineligible player down the field.
Buffalo, you better not let them score again.
The ball didn't get out of his hands until one of the offensive linemen was way down the field. It was going to be Falele.
Ineligible player downfield, number 77 offense. The penalty is declined.
You better not let them score again. This ain't the Minnesota Vikings across from you. That's the other purple team.
So it's going to be second.
That's the other purple team.
From the 27. So, once again, long down and distance for the Ravens.
I'm glad too,
this
Sarah.
possession.
I'm glad they beat
Bills
him as
have
well.
to take advantage of this.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I'm also glad I get to watch him next week.
Von Miller on the field
in
on the left
London.
side. 2 receivers left.
For
2 to the
free.
right for the Ravens. Jackson in the shotgun, takes the snap. Now going to tuck it and run on a quarterback draw. Right up the middle.
Jackson.
Near the first down marker at the 39-yard line. And Sean McDermott
That's
is
going to be
hot
real
over
close.
there. He is gesticulating wildly about what just happened on that play, and he is
Gesticulating. Big word alert.
Motion to an
Big
empty
word
set,
alert.
and both the linebackers spread out. There was nobody in the middle of the field on that Bills defense. And so Lamar Jackson simply takes the snap, runs straight up the field for a gain of, I guess, 11, sits him at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, the handoff to Henry. Gets tripped up in the backfield by Rasul Douglas. Does he have enough for the first down? It appears that he does. And they are going to move the sticks. He gets exactly 1 yard on the play.
The Ravens remain perfect on 3rd down. Now they're 3 for 3 on 3rd down. Now we have 4
definitely the
minutes and
NBA
45
dog
seconds left
catcher.
in this
Tanking in the
second
NBA is a
quarter.
real
Counting.
thing.
Bills
I
desperately
think it is in the
needed
NFL too,
3
kind
out
of.
there to be able to get
Not
the
as
ball
bad.
back, maybe catch a couple possessions before
Not
the
as
end of this
obvious.
first half.
Ravens with 12 first downs already in this game. Buffalo's offense with just 4. I formation here with Jackson under center. Henry the deep setback. Play clock down
It's
to
wild
4.
they're still doing
Here's
it in the
snap.
NBA with the
Handoff
lottery.
Goes to Henry, weaving his way through traffic, but is tripped up by Dorian Williams. Falls forward.
The NFL, of course, no lottery.
On the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 as the clock continues to run and ticks down to
My
4
lame
minutes.
duck owned Blazers are guilty as charged as dog catcher.
Dwayne Smoot did a good job there. Penetrating on the play, he eats up the fullback who was responsible for Dorian Williams, and so Dorian Williams fits off of him to make the play. That's how you need to play defensive football against this Ravens team.
I don't know what annoys me about the NBA. Nothing, because I don't watch it.
Counting. Jackson in the shotgun. 2 tight end set. Receiver to each side, and now Flowers comes in motion right to left. Henry the lone setback to the left of Jackson in the shotgun. Play clock down to 2. Here's the snap. Back to pass, has all day to throw. Deep over the middle, complete to Bateman. Into Buffalo
Rashad
territory
Bateman,
at the
first down.
35-yard line. It is a 23-yard pass play. Cam Lewis on the tackle, but big chunk plays just getting broken off with ease. Lamar Jackson all day to throw, Eric.
Yeah, and this zone defense for the Bills looks like Swiss cheese on the
Slots.
second
You
level.
want me to turn on the slots?
Monster holes all over it there. Not sure whose responsibility that was, but Cole
I'll turn on
Bishop,
the gambling
Cam Lewis, Damar
for you.
Hamlin, all in the area, but no one around Bateman.
Jackson in the pistol here with Henry behind him. Two receivers to the right. Flowers in motion right to left. Handoff coming around the right side to Henry. Looks to get the corner. Flag on the play. Tackle by Hamlin and Spector.
Dwayne
Probably
Smoot,
going to be holding.
Yeah, Dwayne Smoot draws this one, and after having a bonehead play early in this one, getting the personal foul, he's made up for it with some nice plays in the run game. This is going to be a holdover on the right-hand side of
the slot machines are on, y'all.
Holding, number 70 offense, 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
So that's the rookie right tackle, Rosengarten, as he held DeJuan Smoot on the play. Kept him from setting the edge.
Yeah, that play likely goes for a loss if he doesn't hold him. And so now we got 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in this
This
first
is over,
half,
guys. Thanks for
and
putting
it's
up
counting.
with me. This is
And so
over.
at some point, Sean
What does
McDermott
that
may
mean?
need to use timeouts
Like
to
when
give
I
his
would go up to a
offense
girl
some
and dare
time
risking my ego to
when
talk
they
to
get
her,
the ball back to try
I
and put some
consider
points
just
on the
talking
board
to her
before
as
the
a
half.
win, even if
Coming
I got
live from the
shushed.
Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Jackson in the shotgun, two to the left, two to the right.
First and
Back to
20.
pass, going to tuck it and run on a draw again. He's on the loose.
Lamar
and down
Jackson
to the
running
40.
real fast.
Defended, and the ball is out. And the Bills
Fumble!
have it. It looked
Bills.
like Rasul Douglas upended him, and he dropped the football. And the
Lamar
Bills were all
Jackson.
over it. Well, there's a play that Buffalo needed. They're still
Buffalo
trying to unpile
desperately
the people, but
needed
the
that
official
turnover,
says yes.
and they
Buffalo
got it
football. And there
with
was the play that
2:25 before the
Buffalo's
half.
defense sorely needed.
This is
Fumble
kind of
recovery by Balin
like that
Spector.
Viking game.
He actually
Except
jumped to
ours is a punt,
avoid
a
Rasul
muffed punt.
Douglas, and Dorian Williams
This was a
gets
Lamar
the ball
Jackson
out
fumble.
on the play, reaches his right hand underneath Lamar Jackson to punch that football out. What a play by Dorian Williams. And so the defense able to get a stop by forcing the turnover, and the Bills got to put up some points here. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in this second quarter. They have 3 timeouts left, plus the 2-minute warning will stop the clock a 4th time.
So here are the Bills with a golden opportunity after
Dude,
the
I forgot to
turnover.
cover the
First
hummingbird
and 10
feeder.
from their own 39. 3 to the left. Allen in the shotgun. Handoff goes to Cook. Staying patient and now lunging forward. And he's going to pick up 5 yards on the play to the 44. Set up 2nd and 5. Tackle by Ajabo.
Bills content to let this one run down to the 2-minute warning.
They're going to discuss this one on the sidelines as they will have 2nd and 5 as we have reached the 2-minute warning here on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
The EC.
Commercial break. Who's that? Who won 15,000? Billy Bowles. Look at him. Billy with the 3 puppies for 15 J's. Now he's sending it back. Sending it back to the house, y'all. Cole, Sam Darnold keeps lighting it up this year. Crazy, says Cole and Nigel. He looked impressive today, full show.
Five-step process.
Come on, Billy, put it all back. Put it back where you got it, Billy Bowles.
attorneys working hard.
Are you lagging? I'm not showing any issue here yet. Yeah, no issue on my end yet.
Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
The Kansas City Chiefs remain undefeated today, beating the LA Chargers 17-10. But the story of that game is fear for wide receiver Rashee Rice, possibly a torn ACL. That's the word from various reports. He's going to have an MRI tomorrow. That's your NFL scoreboard delivered to you by the UPS store. Be unstoppable.
Thanks very much, Sal.
Stopping
Bills,
well ahead, says Billy.
Important drive here, 2nd and 5.
You give that right back, Billy.
Got 2 minutes to work with and all 3 of their timeouts. Really need points here, down 21-3. We'll see if they try to stretch the field, something they have yet to do tonight. Right now, the first order of business is just moving the sticks and getting a fresh set of downs. 3 receivers to the right, Coleman on the left. Allen in the shotgun, here's the snap. Back to pass, pocket collapsing, going to take off and run. Out to the left side and slides in front of the 48-yard line. Kyle Hamilton taps him down, and they're actually going to mark him at the 47. That is a yard shy of the first down marker.
There's a 15-second delay, yo.
1.5.
You're only down 18 points, but it feels like this is 4-down territory here for the Bills. Minute 35 and counting. They're going to be in the huddle here. They don't seem to be in much of a rush right now.
Break the huddle with 16 on the play clock. 2 receivers to the left with Kincaid, and now Valdez-Scantling comes to the right side to join Shakir. Cook the lone setback to the right of Allen in the shotgun. Play clock down to 5.
119.
Here's the snap. Back to pass, 4-man rush. Fires over the middle, and it's broken up. Incomplete. It was intended for Khalil Shakir, but Marlon Humphrey got a hand in the passing lane and knocked it down. Offense is going to stay on the field here on 4th and 2.
We expected Humphrey to play against Shakir, the Bills' leading receiver, heading into this game, and there he's one-on-one, and that's a nice job by Marlon Humphrey.
There was one night where somebody was hitting on that slot machine all the time, bro.
4th and 2, and the Bills are out of sorts with substitutions. Play clock's already down to 13. They're going to have to burn a timeout here. There's no way they're getting this play off.
First charge timeout, Buffalo. 30-second timeout.
This team timeout is brought to you by Kaleida Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills. Well, Eric, you got to come up with a special one here. You need this drive to continue.
The hot streak that I saw, though, was on that 100-sided
die.
die.
The drive has to continue so you don't give Baltimore a short field.
I won't turn that on anymore because you guys are clipping me on that one.
Points on the board. Sean McDermott actually is out
trying
there
to crash the points economy.
There's someone down. It's Humphreys down on the field for the Ravens, getting looked at by trainers, but they're still going to charge
3
the
puppies
for the timeout.
15 G's.
Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, it looked to me like Humphrey sat down even before the Bills.
Puppies are hot, yo. The puppies are hot tonight.
A trainer actually came out to tend to him, so they're discussing now if that's an injury timeout or the Bills are going to be charged. They're actually huddling up. So far, it's still a timeout for the Bills, but they had to have a trainer come out to look at him. Here we go.
Since a player was injured after the 2-minute warning, that player's team has charged a timeout. Therefore, Baltimore's charged a timeout. Buffalo has 3 timeouts remaining.
All right, so the officials got it. Head referee Alan Eck explaining
So a
it there.
timeout.
So the Bills still
change.
have 3 timeouts to use here with 1:11 left. But first and foremost, they've got to convert this 4th and 2 for the drive to even continue. Crowd is whipped into a frenzy here in Baltimore as they are at full throat. Bunch formation on the right. Allen in the shotgun. Kincaid on the left. And now a timeout is called, this time by Baltimore. So that is their 2nd charge timeout. And there's a flag thrown here
should
now
be
by the
delay of
official.
game for consecutive timeouts. I wasn't sure if the injury timeout would count, and so this will give the Bills
The
a first
defensive
down.
team cannot take back-to-back timeouts. They charge a delay of game, 5-yard penalty. The results in a first down.
That is huge.
Baltimore gets their timeout back. We've got
Mistake
timeout
there
controversy.
by the Ravens as we're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. For the heck of it, I'll say this team timeout is brought to you by Kaleida Health. Health lives here, even though they're not allowed to take it. Kaleida Health, you're welcome.
Yeah, Bills will take that break.
Odo hits 3 footballs.
And now this free first down right around here at midfield. At some point, the Bills are going to have to take a shot.
3 footballs
down the field.
from
A lot
Bodo.
of times, this is where you like to take a shot.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And now Kincaid comes over to the left side to join Mac Hollins. Shakir and Coleman on the right. Cook the lone setback to the right of Allen in the shotgun. 1:11 left. Allen back to pass, looking left, firing deep down the sideline, and Mac Hollins was hung up by Brandon Stevens. It sails far over their head because Hollins' path down the field was completely blocked by Stevens.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like the Bills are getting any
Then the
separation
Harbaugh's
down
gonna
the
follow
field
the
either.
rules.
Hollins
Facts.
had stopped, I guess. Maybe he's
So
begging
2nd and
for
10 now.
contact there. But unless you're continuing to fight to the whistle, you're never going to get that call.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and now Cook flanked out to the left. Now he's going to come back into the formation for protection as the Ravens are showing blitz here on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, has time, looking deep down the field again for Coleman, and it goes through his hands, incomplete. He had a step on Stevens, and the ball was perfectly placed, but Coleman could not come up with it. Incomplete.
Back-to-back downs. They try and take shots down the field.
Dropped by the rookie
Stevens,
Coleman on that reception.
Coleman just unable to get come down with the catch. He creates a little bit of arm separation at the catch point and just unable to reel that one in. And they've gone after him twice, and Stevens 2 for 2, holding his own there at the right cornerback position for Baltimore.
The crowd is abuzz here in Baltimore on 3rd and 10 with a minute left in the half. Play clock down to 2-1. Here's the snap. Back to pass, pressure coming. Allen has to roll away from pressure. He's retreating to his own 30. Heaves it over the sideline, incomplete. It'll be 4th and 10. The Bills have had no answers on offense or on defense. It has been a Baltimore clinic here in the first half.
Yeah, and a lot of it right there is the kind of same old. There's pressure in the middle of the pocket. Kyle Van Noy keeps
Buffalo will punt it back
on the outside, so as Josh Allen goes
to the Ravens
to
with
right,
51 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Unable to capitalize on points after the fumble by Lamar.
Sam Martin here to punt it away. Deontay Hardy deep to return for Baltimore. Here's a snap.
You got some balls,
Looks like an
Dave?
Aussie-style punt end over end. And it's going to drop at the 5-yard line and find its way to the end zone as Mac Hollins
Touchback.
can't get there in time to keep it out of the end zone. And that touchback will bring it out to the 20.
Roberto Duran
seconds
is
left
nodding
in the
with a
half.
smirk somewhere
Bills
because the
still
dude just
trailing,
played hands of
21-3. Ravens with the
I'm
football
taking my
here,
points and running. I do the same thing at casinos. Once I double my money,
they have 2
I'm out.
timeouts at their disposal.
Yeah, and if that ball settles down there inside the 10, it might be a chance where Harbaugh says, okay, let's just run the ball, take our 3-score lead into the half. Well, now you get the ball out on the 20. I'd imagine they'll try and push this down the field. If they can add even a field goal here, they go up 21 at the half.
So we'll see what Todd Monken, offensive coordinator for the Ravens, has in store. He's called all the right shots so far here in the first half. We'll see if he's got more up his sleeve.
He sure has. The one blemish for this Ravens offense that's got 280 yards to the Bills' 90 in the first half is the fumble by Lamar Jackson.
Baltimore has 1 timeout remaining.
3 footballs for Sheila for 10 G's.
Delay game as well. 1 timeout remaining for Baltimore.
So as you heard Alan Eck, the head referee, say there is only 1 timeout for the Ravens to use. 42 seconds left.
Yeah, so with 1 timeout here, 42 seconds left, you're trying to contain them in the middle of the field. You don't want to allow any passes along the sideline. Any play.
We about to kick Sheila out of the Valhalla Sports Talk casino, yo. We're about to kick her out.
Make sure that you're getting them down inbounds, either milking that clock or making them use their final timeout.
We're about to ban her from the casino.
Yeah, but you could also, if this is Tucker as of a couple years ago, you're thinking, heck, if you get
past midfield.
Yeah, get a little past midfield and give him a shot at it. He's got one of the biggest legs in NFL history. He struggled from distance as of late, But I'd imagine, especially if the clock's winding down in this first half, they would give him a shot. So really, you only need maybe 35, 40 yards before you give
three monkeys,
Justin
you
Tucker
get
a shot
Cracker
at putting up 3.
So the Bills with some substitutions here as Jackson enters the Baltimore huddle.
Thank you, Streamlabs. Thanks to your
first and
slot
10
icons.
from
I have
the Baltimore
misheard
20.
lyric
A couple years
pumping
ago, the
in
Bills
my
found
earworm.
themselves down 20-3 in this same building. Were able to come back and get a
What?
23-20 victory. A game had a different feel to it, though.
does that
there were
mean?
some early
Dog
turnovers
catchers?
by the Bills.
My
The
earworm?
wet, rainy conditions. It didn't
Hearing
feel
aid?
like absolute domination as
Are you
the
talking
Bills found
about
themselves
hearing aid?
down by that much.
You just feel like the Ravens staff knows exactly what the Bills want to do on offense and on defense here in this first half. Here's Jackson in the pistol with Henry behind him. 2 receivers to the left, and Ricard joins them. Pitch goes to the left side to Henry, and he's tackled by A.J. Epinesa right at the 20-yard line for no gain. And that might be enough to convince the Ravens to just take a knee
using
here
magnets.
and head into the locker room.
Yeah, it looks like, the play clock is less. 23 seconds
No
left on the
hate,
play clock,
Cecilia.
20, now 19 on the game clock, 21 on the play clock. They're going to take this one in the half with a dominating 21-3
halftime, y'all.
first half
We're at
performance.
half.
So as the final 9 seconds tick away, we will tell you to stay tuned for the Skyworks stats of the game. Presented by Skyworks Equipment Rental. Building America from the ground up. Visit Skyworks LLC.
All right, so I'll pause that, turn on the music, and I'm going to step away for a bit, cover up the hummingbird feeders, use the restroom. I'll come back for a little halftime report, and then we'll do the second half, y'all. AI Valhalla, keep an eye on him, especially that Sheila character. Keep an eye on her. right, I'm back on the mic. Let all the streamers know. Team stats. Total yards, Buffalo 90, Baltimore 281. Passing yards, 135-42 in favor of the Ravens. Rushing yards, 146-55 in favor of the Ravens. Total plays, 27-29 in favor of the Bills. Average yard per play, big time advantage by the Ravens. As it is with first downs, third down efficiency, penalties, tackles, about the same. And possession, 15:08 to 14:23. It all adds up to a 21-3 score. For those of you fantasy footballers, here is the scoring in those two quarters. So there it is. Henry started it off, 87-yard touchdown run. Tyler Bass, 50-yard kick. Jackson to Henry for 5. Jackson to Hill for 19. Tila hit another one. Casinos are closed. The casino is closed. It's actually criminal how few points Sheila has. I wonder if I pet her, if her luck will rub off on me, says Dab Dave. Oh, she bet 100 on that one. Oops. Oops. $57 likes, 2,000 views. Not exactly a barn burner. Picked up 6 new subs. 6 new subs. Let's get it. By now, I'm sure the lounge has passed me in subscribers. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little upset about it. Just a little. RJ? You out there? Oh. Hotbox alert. Ricardo Moreno. So let me reset everything here. We'll go down, back up, and we're going to switch over to the Ravens broadcast.
Will feature the team's pre- and post-game.
It is a little different. We'll see if this works. He was running 3. He's been running 3 all day, man. I don't know how he does it. All right, kick is away, y'all. Kick is away. So we're in the third quarter. Let's listen in.
No reason to get too high. No reason to get too worried. But here's the storyline we've seen for the Ravens this year. Great job by the defense in the first half and the third quarter, and then troubles in the fourth quarter. So, Rod, this looks like the kind of night the Ravens defense can really grow into itself.
And I think Zach Orr is finding out who he is and who this defense is, and he has called a great game plan. And going back to the offensive side, Todd Monken, I think, has called his best game plan of the year. Done a great job of keeping this Buffalo Bills defense on its heels, but used every aspect of this Ravens offense, the tight ends, the receiving core, the running backs, and Lamar.
Ravens take the opening kick for a touchback. They'll start the drive at their 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson in the first half.
So I am well behind. Danny, let me look in a minute, buddy. I'm trying to get synced.
11 of 13, 135 yards, 2 touchdown passes.
Betting is closed, though. Just 23,000 in the kitty. 4 bets on the Ravens, 1 on the Bills.
Pressure, Lamar to throw the ball. It goes out of bounds, and they're going to whistle him down in the grasp of a defender all the way back at the 17-yard line. Now they throw a flag for grounding.
They play the Jets next week in London.
Close to the line of scrimmage.
Grounding, number 8 offense. Pass did not cross the line of scrimmage with nobody in the area to pass. Lost it down to spot the foul. It's second down.
No disputing that call. Dorian Williams had Lamar wrapped up. Lamar had to be careful because he almost threw that ball backwards. It would have been a lateral. Then it's a live ball.
Absolutely. Little surprise. All the success they had running the football in the first half, and you come out throwing the ball in a spread look.
So the Ravens lose 14 yards, and they're backed up 2nd and 24 right out of the gate. Now it's Justice Hill in the backfield. Lamar to throw. Slings it complete to Hill along the far sideline, but for a short gain back to the 20-yard line, it will be 3rd down and 20 yards.
Yeah, now the Buffalo Bills front 4 know they have to get pressure on Lamar Jackson. Seemed like they're playing at a little faster take than they did in the first half.
Bills down a few starters. Taylor Rapp, one of their starting safeties, has not returned since leaving the first half with a head injury. 3rd down and 20 for the Ravens from their 20. Lamar Jackson will throw from the shotgun, steps up,
long,
swings it far near sideline, and it's
Flowers. Zay Flowers stays dropping footballs, y'all.
But Christian Benford had excellent coverage.
He
and the
stays
Ravens
dropping
goes
footballs.
3 and out to start the second half.
Yeah, that was a good throw, but Benford just did a wonderful job. A good job of staying over the top of Zay Flowers and it's knocking the ball away.
Taylor Rapp, who I just mentioned, is now officially out with a concussion. So Jordan Stout on the punt for the first time tonight.
I guess that was a good defensive play.
Brandon Codrington is deep.
Punt is away.
For the
$1 million
Bills.
Football to the Bills.
Wobbler.
They got to do
Codrington
something here.
On the run, fields it at the 34, crosses a 40-yard line, spins out
Blown
of one
up
tackle,
at
and
the
then
40.
is dropped right at the 40-yard line. So Josh Allen has good field position. For the Bills' first possession in the third quarter. Ravens up 21-3. There's been a mist hanging over the stadium all night. It rained earlier today throughout the Baltimore area. Feels like it's been raining for the last week.
And you got to hope that the way the first half ended, which was kind of inconsistent for the Ravens, that the second half doesn't linger here until the second half.
Ravens limited the Bills to only 90 yards total offense in the first half. Josh Allen, 42 yards passing in the first half. He'll hand it off to James Cook. Cook tries to get around the right end, and he'll be corralled and dropped for a loss of a half a yard. Great pursuit.
Vols says, let's go defense.
By Eddie Jackson as it came up for the safety position.
Yeah, the one thing that the Ravens defense has done a tremendous job of doing tonight is tackling all the ball carriers for the Buffalo Bills in space.
Kyle Hamilton set the edge. And then Eddie Jackson finished it off.
And collectively running all 11 hats to the ball to make those tackles.
Josh Allen empties the backfield. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Ravens with a 4-man defensive front, 2 deep safeties. Allen takes the snap, looking left. Pumps, throws, and it is complete for a gain to the 45-yard line. Marlon Humphrey right there on the tackle. Curtis Samuel had the reception, but a great open field tackle by Humphrey not to give up any yards after the catch.
Yeah, great job by Humphreys putting his foot in the ground, getting toward Samuels, and just making great contact after he made the catch.
It puts the Bills at a 3rd and 5 at the Buffalo 45. A heavy mist swirling up around the light stanchions. Only a light breeze blowing down at field level. Josh Allen steps back into the shotgun. Has his tight end knocks to his left. Ty Johnson to the right. Allen wants to throw. Pocket collapsing. He's on the run to the right. Being chased by Matabike. Shoved out of bounds. He throws deep. He's got a man wide open. Shakir Khalil at the 10. He's to the 5 and down to the 3-yard line. And
Josh Allen was going to go out of bounds and then saw a wide open receiver downfield.
Breathing fire down his neck.
And the Bills are going to try to come back on the Ravens.
Yeah, I don't know who had coverage.
Like the Packers earlier today on the Vikes.
But he just gets behind the secondary, and you can't let Josh Allen out of the pocket looking down the field. And that's the first time he really had great vision to make that type of throw tonight.
1st and goal.
Allen under center. Ty Johnson, the lone
from
back.
the 3.
3 receivers bunch to the left. Allen will give it to Johnson, sweeping to the left. He
Johnson.
gets around the edge, and he will throw it for a touchdown. And the Buffalo Bills put the ball in the end zone on their first possession of the second half, and this evening suddenly has a very different feel to it.
Bills have life, absolutely.
The way the first half ended, you just hope
got
that
life.
didn't linger here into the second half. And the way this
What are
second
you
half
putting up the
started,
Seahawks
it feels
emojis
like
for,
it,
Ricardo?
But they have to find a way when they get to the sideline, hit the reset button, say, listen, this is our game. We're at home.
Easy
We need to squeeze
peasy.
out this
Extra
game.
point. Is up,
Extra
but it's
point
good.
attempt for Tyler Bass is good. 11:26 to play. Third quarter at M&T Bank Stadium. It's the Ravens 21, the Bills 10 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Bugs ruining your game day?
A Marshall break. All right, we'll send that $1 million football back over to the Ravens. The Bills, unbelievable play on 3rd down there. Almost like a Hail Mary. Oops, do I have the score wrong, y'all? I think I have it wrong. It's not 11. 21-10. CB says, I told you the Ravens D will give it back like Minnesota. Kubler putting up the Viking emoji. Because he can, put it up. Maybe Ricardo was just one of those kids that had to touch everything. Hey, what does this button do? What does this button do? No, not everybody up in smoke. Not everybody's a mod. Shout out to the 70 in the chat. Subscribe, like. We'll be back for more NFL action tomorrow night. Monday Night Football. We're going to do the second of the two games. Seattle in Detroit. Also, tomorrow during the day, y'all, during the day, that doubleheader between Atlanta and New York in the MLB. I'm going to try to do both those games if they play both of them. And I think they have to now. I think they have to play both of them now. Anywho, here we go.
Dominated this game in all aspects, and you come out in the first series, offense and defense, and play inconsistent again.
Bunch of haters up in here, says Sheila.
So Tyler Bass will kick off. Deontay Hardy.
Sheila, I'm going to need you to calm down,
deep.
girl.
This might be returnable. But Hardy takes it 5 yards.
I'm a
deep,
mod, but not a mod, says TQ.
Ball at their 30-yard line. Well, this is one of those
not a bot.
scenes we've seen several times now this year where the Ravens had momentum and then surrendered it in the second half. If the offense can put together a
there are two. I'm going to do the second one, the later starting one.
The crowd will climb right back in this game. If not, the Bills could climb right back in this game. Lamar in the gun. Derrick Henry will set behind him now in the pistol.
There we go.
Buffalo with a four-man front. Give it to Henry. Left side. Got a little bit of a hole. That'll grind his way out to the 35-yard line.
I turned off the slots, y'all. I turned them off.
5-yard gain to start the drive.
Good 5-yard gain, and Todd Monken has to see what worked in the first half and keep going back to it. A lot of misdirection,
lies, and
all your weapons in space, and letting those guys touch the football.
I'm getting there, I'm getting there.
Derrick Henry, 10 carries, 114 yards. That's 30.
The longest I've ever gone without a haircut, y'all. I think it's been 6 months.
For the 4-time Pro Bowl running back.
Just little trims on the back there for the CO.
Lamar under center. On 2nd and 5. Double tight ends to the right. And flags and whistles as the Ravens jump the snap count.
Ravens appearing to be imploding.
All-star, number 88 offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That's the voice of Alan Eck.
He turned him off because of me, says Sheila.
We've had some of these broadcasts over the years, even this year, where there have been so many questionable calls. We were climbing the walls. There's nothing questionable tonight.
It is not.
These are all simple mistakes that John Harbaugh cannot possibly want to see his team making because they're just mental errors.
Roger Rosen, Mets is on my area, and Braves Radio TV will have it.
Lamar now
there
from
you
the
go.
gun. Hands it
Danny.
to Henry, nowhere to go. He's brought down after
you get nothing on second down, fools.
To the line of scrimmage. And it'll be 3rd down and about 10. They're going to mark it 3rd and 11.
Come on, Ravens, I don't want you to blow this. Do
It
not
seems
blow
like
this.
Somewhere this year, it's like they get the lead and they take their foot off the gas. And in the National Football League, you have to play for 4 quarters because teams are too good for you to take your foot off the gas. Everything that was working, you got to go back to it and give them something a little bit different look to make some plays for you.
Lamar will spread 3 receivers out to the right. Rashad Bateman alone to the left. Lamar drops deep, steps up in the pocket. Under pressure, he'll tuck it, can't run. He's taken down.
Now,
He's
y'all.
dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
Baltimore going to have
by
to punt.
Jalen Spector. And the
Baltimore
Ravens
going to
again
punt,
have to trot
y'all.
the punt team off. They didn't punt a single time.
Should I
in the
turn
opening
back
half.
on betting?
And now
Why
2
not?
possessions, 2 punts.
And this is what we've seen in the first 3 weeks, that they come out, they play great football. They'll have some 3-and-outs. The
Betting is
defense,
back open, y'all.
Instead of getting a 3-and-out or a turnover,
Betting is
they
back
are
on.
inconsistent. And then
Not
you'll
slots.
see that momentum shift.
Jordan
$1 million
Stell.
football to the Bills.
It's a nice punt. Fielded by
Come
Covington.
on!
Bobbles it, loose ball, but he falls on it at the 18-yard line.
Jesus.
Well, Tylan Wallace had great coverage, and he was right on the scene, but Codrington was able to recover his own
KQ,
muff,
we're
and
in
the
spent.
Bills
Waste
will
no
have
time.
possession.
4,000
First and
on the
10 at their
Bills.
18 when we get back. 8:55 to play. Third quarter in Baltimore. It's the Ravens 21, the Bills 10 on the Ravens game.
All right, commercial break. If you know who, take my advice. Don't listen to me, says Dog Catcher. Is the craps table on? I wish there was a craps table. I wish there was a roulette wheel. I wish there was one of those. Kind of is a roulette wheel, I guess. Ravens fan just started to sweat, says Obe. $62 likes, 2,300 views, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think the craps table is the table that Monkey Crackerjack plays with. He's a chimp. Bodo. He's a chimp and an unpaid intern on the channel. He is about to be replaced in 2025, excuse me, with AI Dodger Valhalla. We will hold a nice retirement ceremony for him. Crackerjack, the chimp. Perhaps is my game, says Sheila. Sheila's trouble, y'all. Sheila is trouble. I bet you Sheila was a bad girl, y'all. No, he's going to retire. He's going to retire. AI Valhalla, just like a lot of regular jobs, AI will replace Crackerjack, the chimp, in 2025. All right, let's get back to it, y'all.
A thick shroud of mist continues to hang above this stadium.
If I'm here anyway.
On a week when we became well acquainted with rain in Baltimore. But right now, Ravens fans reacquainted with seeing huge momentum slip away. Buffalo starts to drive at the Bills' 18. Ravens up 21-10. Josh Allen operating from under center. Play action. On the deep drop now, Allen scrambling to the right, trying to extend. Looking downfield, has to throw the ball away into the Ravens bench area.
Better-sided dice is my lucky game. Oh, no doubt, Billy. That's why it's never turned on, bro.
Finding the receivers going down the field.
Rick Simmons in the house. What's up, Rick?
Flushing Josh Allen to the right side.
Tell us, Sheila, scale of 1 to 10, how bad were you?
Keeping him in that saucer, in the pocket, because that's where you really want him at. And when he does get outside, you got to make sure
Rick just
you're
get home
attaching
from work.
yourself late in it down to the receivers going down the field.
Allen will empty the backfield. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Ravens with a 4-man front. 2 deep safeties. Eddie Jackson and Marcus Washington. Kyle Hamilton closer to the line. Josh Allen fires down the far sideline and is complete at the Buffalo 42-yard line. It's the rookie, Keon Coleman.
They score a
coming down with the
touchdown
ball
here.
As the Bills move the chains.
This shit is on.
With 8:41 to play in the third quarter.
Brandon Stevens
See
has
ya,
to turn his
whoa, coming
head
with
when
my
he's in
pizza.
position. It is so hard to play in the National Football League against these big physical receivers when you never see the ball coming.
You probably were right the first.
And Coleman is big, 6'4", 215. Brandon Stevens right there.
Got it. You turn your head, you make a play.
Ball at the Buffalo 43. Josh Allen, inside handoff. James Cook running along the left hash mark. Get out to the 47-yard line. Pick up about 4. Sets up a second down and 6.
What is that?
Keon Coleman, the top pick for the Bills in this year's draft. A second-round pick out of Florida State. Scored his first NFL touchdown a week ago against the Jags when everybody on Buffalo's offense seemed to get a touchdown.
Look.
Give it to James Cook running off left tackle, crosses midfield, and he'll get likely just enough to move the chains for Buffalo. He needed 6, he gets 7, and the Bills get a fresh set of down with 7.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Well, midway through the third quarter, it has been all Buffalo here in quarter number 3 after it was all Ravens
you were in
for
trouble
quarters
all
1
the time,
and
girl.
most of quarter 2. But the key play late in the second quarter, Lamar Jackson trying to extend the play, fumbled the ball.
in trouble.
The Ravens were trying to extend their 21-3 lead. Instead, they surrendered momentum. They haven't been able to get it back since. Allen from under center, hands it off. Cook running along the left hash mark. He'll get about 4 yards before Adafe Owe.
And this is really,
Travis Jones can bring him down.
Should look worried, though. They should look worried.
Veteran players, your leaders on your team.
6:46 to go in the third. 21-10 Baltimore.
To reestablish the momentum. And
Buffalo with all the mojo.
The confidence that they need when you do step between those lines.
Ravens defense in need of a play. They need that play that rekindles the fire.
Weird play here.
Josh Allen sets up wide, gets the ball, goes to throw it. It's knocked out of his hands.
Humble and Allen got absolutely destroyed.
It's Kyle Williams coming up with a recovery.
Allen might be hurt here, y'all.
Afterwards, likely
he got destroyed, y'all.
But the Ravens will have the
this
ball
was an ugly play from the start.
Creative. They went direct snap.
My goodness.
To Curtis Samuel with Josh Allen split wide to the left. They threw it out to Allen as he loaded up to throw. Kyle Van Noy, Mr. Everywhere, stripped the ball from his hands.
Wow, this guy hits
Travis
Allen
Jones
in the back of his head.
Josh
Absolutely.
Allen, as he completed his extension of his arm.
Bounces off the grass. An unnecessary roughness call.
15-yard penalty at the end of the play. It's 1st and 10, Baltimore.
And then Kyle Hamilton with the recovery, but the penalty, Marlon Humphrey. Rod, I didn't see the penalty. I don't know if you did.
I didn't either.
But it will back the Ravens up. But the Ravens get the play that reignites the crowd.
Oh, Humphrey.
The penalty was Humphrey hitting Dalton Kincaid away from the ball.
Allen is away.
But GPVN, Grandpa Van Noy, with a tremendous diving play.
He did get off the field under his own power.
Is that considered a sack?
Yes.
It's considered a sack.
He wasn't the quarterback on the play. He was the receiver on the play.
Oh, that's right. He was
so
the
that
receiver
will not go
he
down
was,
as a sack.
He was tossed the ball.
That's right.
It would have been a historic sack for Kyle Van Noy if it were recorded a sack. Instead, the Ravens take possession on the first turnover by the Bills tonight. Lamar out of the shotgun, hands it to Derrick Henry, running along the right hash mark, and Henry plows his way out to the 45-yard line.
Ravens say, okay, we probably just give it to Henry again.
And that is the play the defense need to make to get this momentum back to this Baltimore Ravens team. And I'll see if the offense
that was
for the
a clean
Ravens
hit.
Can take advantage
he was
of
a clean
Ravens
hit. Allen was just off balance, y'all.
Third quarter, 6 minutes left in quarter number 3.
Timing and violence, y'all. Timing and violence.
Only
Allen was just off balance.
Of the year for Josh Allen. Has yet to throw an interception. That is his
I cannot believe that he is not being checked out by the head people.
Formation. Give it to Henry, sweeping to the left. He's got room.
Henry.
Field. Henry to the Bills, 40, 35, and he runs over a Buffalo defender and gets the ball all the way down to the Bills' 29-yard line. First down, Ravens.
I did
You know
see
what I
that
love
move.
about that play? He goes to the left sideline.
Yeah, the
He
razzle
is
dazzle
5
got him,
inches
bro.
from the sideline.
They were
Most
moving. They
running
had all
backs
the
in
momentum.
National Football leagues will run out of bounds.
All the
He's
momentum.
like, no. I'm turning this thing back up. We're making contact, so you better want to tackle me.
Instead, he went right over top of Christian Benford for another
We're
couple of
starting to
yards.
see some rain on the screen here, y'all.
26-yard run, first down, Ravens. Lamar from the shotgun has Hill to his left. Rashad Bateman split wide to the left. It gives it Justice Hill. Delayed handoff. Hill, right. Nice hole up the middle. And he slices along left hash mark for a gain of
games
about
like this one
6
today,
down to the
Dave?
Buffalo 24.
Yeah, rain really coming down now, y'all.
The rushers were getting up, trying to get to Lamar, hand the ball off to Hill, and get through those gaps. Keep using all your weapons. Giving these guys
4:26 clock running in the third quarter. Jackson in the shotgun.
Lamar
Hill
sent 3
to his
receivers
left.
to the right. His tight end Andrews to the left. Jackson in the shotgun. He'll give it to Hill, sweeping to the left. He's going to be bottled up and dropped for a loss back to the 26-yard line. Justice Hill will lose 2 on the play. And the Ravens will actually lose 3, and they'll mark it as a 3rd and 7. Boy, you'd like to get much more than a field goal try out of this turnover.
Yeah, they ran that same play in the first half. But if he reads outside, if he throws that little bubble to Zay Flowers, you got 2 receivers blocking for him.
Justice Hill stays in the backfield.
Thank you so much,
Lamar
baby.
in the gun, 3rd down and 7 with 3:39 left to play in the third quarter. Lamar takes the snap, looking left, throws, gets it to Hill, steps out of a tackle, spins.
Oh, what a
his way
move
free
by
to
Hill.
15, and he's down to the 10.
First down.
Oh, what a play by Justice Hill.
Oh, he did that all by himself. He made 2 people miss. First guy, he stuck his foot in the ground, came back inside. Then he did a nice little spin move right there. That is an outstanding play, outstanding individual play by Mr. Hill.
And another huge 3rd down conversion for the Ravens. They needed 7, they got 16.
Blame Kendrick Lamar.
And they have it. 1st and 10 at the Bills 9. 1st and goal.
Jackson gonna run it. Right
Lamar
side.
keeps it. Read option.
Touchdown,
running,
Ravens.
gets outside the numbers. Touchdown, Ravens. Lamar Jackson extends the Ravens lead, and this crowd has come back to life.
The fans feel it. The team feels it.
And the route is on, and it
Big
looks like the
touchdown.
Buffalo Bills
Big
are
swing of momentum
moving
back
on.
to the Ravens.
And the Bills definitely feel that. It was Isaiah Likely with a great block on DeMar Hamlin to clear the way for Lamar. And Justin Tucker on for his 4th field goal, 4th extra point try of the night. Tucker's kick is up. It is good. 2:45 to play, third quarter. It's the Ravens 28, the Bills 10 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Heading is closed again. Alex in the house. What's up, Alex? Alex Vincenzo Juliano Hatakoa. Good night, Up in Smoke. They were trying to come back, Mark. They really had all the momentum. They really had all the momentum before that trick play.
Caps it. It was all started when the Ravens blew up a creative play attempt by the Bills. They direct snapped it to Curtis Samuel. He threw it outside the numbers to Josh Allen, who was trying to then throw the ball downfield. Had the ball stripped away by Kyle Van Noy. Kyle Hamilton recovered, and that starts a touchdown drive for the Ravens to turn the turnover into a touchdown and bring this crowd back to life. They've been dormant since late in the second quarter, but they
looks like that guy that has a headache.
And sometimes, as a coordinator, you can overthink it. When they did a trick play like that where the previous series, the Buffalo
been working, Bodo.
Was moving the ball a little bit. Sometimes you can think too much into it, and those things can go awry.
And I stand corrected. They have credited Kyle Van Noy with his second sack. Josh Allen on first down throws high and incomplete. It sails through the hands of his target.
So
Matt
it was
Holland.
a sack.
So it was a sack, which means Van Noy is now only the second Raven ever to string together 3 consecutive games with multiple sacks. He ties Justin Houston as the only Raven to do it.
You'll get another one, Danny.
Again, the older players
Daniel,
know
I think
how
you'll
to
get
get
another
to
one.
the quarterback.
So is GVN? Is that what we're calling him? Or are we calling him GKVN?
It's GP.
Oh, Grandpa.
VN.
Okay, GP. I got you.
Grandpa Van Noy.
VN.
We might just shorten it to GP. Let's just go with GP. Josh Allen on second down with time, slings it over the middle, complete midfield. He's got his tight end, Dalton Kincaid, all the way down to the Ravens' 45-yard line before Marlon Humphrey and Eddie Jackson can bring him down.
Kyle Hamilton and Agent Zero have to get more depth in their drops. They're about 8 yards where they need to be 10 to 12 yards.
A 25-yard gain, the Bills' first down in Ravens territory. Josh Allen slings it complete to his tight end, Kincaid, and Kincaid is drilled at the 40-yard line by Marcus Williams after a gain of about 3. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Ravens up by 18 in this Sunday night showdown of 2 marquee quarterbacks from the class of 2018. Josh Allen, the 7th player taken overall. Lamar Jackson, the 32nd player taken overall.
And the Ravens defense has to understand the Buffalo Bills need to score some points. So the ball's going to be in the air more than likely. So they have to do a great job of, first of all, getting pressure on Josh Allen, but making sure they're covering the receivers down the field.
Allen to throw on second down, far sideline. It is caught by Keon Coleman. And they're going to say he's inbounds at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Again, Brandon Stevens right there, side by side, step by step. Rob, that time he did look back, but he couldn't quite bat the ball away.
Yeah, he has to turn his head earlier in the down when you're in position.
Bills going no huddle. Josh Allen looking to throw, has time, fires, end zone. Oh, nobody there, incomplete. That was just thrown away.
Because Brandon Stevens is playing great coverage throughout the whole year. There's certain times in the route you have to understand where the receiver is at and turn your head. If he does, he would have great opportunities to make plays on the ball.
Because he is right there. I mean,
I don't
I'm
know
not
what
talking
that means,
close
Daniel.
to, but he is stride for stride.
You talking
If it was
about
any
gambling?
closer,
What it
he'd be
means?
part of his jersey. Second down and 10 for the Bills from the Ravens 20. 1:08 left in the third quarter. Ravens up 28-10. Bills on the move. Allen from the shotgun wants to throw. Ravens rush 4. Allen steps up, fires short, complete, and down to the 14-yard line. Coming up with a reception is Keon Coleman. So Keon Coleman came into tonight, only the 4th game of his NFL career. He had 5 career catches. Tonight, that's 4 grabs. As he has the Bills looking at a 3rd down and 4.
And I would think this is 4-down territory for the Buffalo Bills.
Allen out of the shotgun. Ravens bring a cornerback blitz. Allen is hit by Marlon Humphrey, but sheds him. Hit again and taken down, but he throws the ball incomplete. They're going to rule him sacked.
I don't think they sacked.
Adafe Owe, who got to him after Josh Allen escaped the grasp of Marlon Humphrey. The referee came right up after Allen threw the ball and marked the play dead with a 3rd sack of the night. A 3rd constellation sack for science, and that backs the Bills up to the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Oh, that is a big-time play for them to call that
sack. Josh Allen, you got to get rid of that sooner, y'all. Why wait till the last millisecond?
End of the 3rd quarter, with the Ravens in front of the Bills.
That's on Allen there. He's got to get rid of that quicker, knowing he's about to go down. I knew he made a play a while ago, but that seemed obvious there. We're headed to the 4th quarter. I think your bet, Daniel, is that Josh Allen would get a passing touchdown and Zay Flowers would get a rushing touchdown, is all I could get. Oh yeah, it was definitely a sack. The answer is no. They have not done that. Sorry.
Adafe Owe forces the Bills to start the 4th quarter with their field goal team on. A 48-yard try awaiting Tyler Bass. He hit from 50 way back in the 1st quarter.
Oh, Bass for a field goal, y'all.
48-yard try for Tyler Bass from the right hash mark. Kicking from our right to
Bass
left.
misses it.
On the way. It's way off the mark.
Turnover on down.
Right left.
The wind just started blowing.
And with that missed field goal, it means you get a free 6-piece McNuggets with a minimum $1 purchase on the McDonald's app tomorrow at all participating restaurants.
Can I bring that I take that to Vegas with me?
I think it's only fair you should be able to.
I think so.
Matter of fact, when you get there, tell them Jerry Sandusky said it's valid. And watch the looks you get. Well, the Ravens, after the miss, Following the missed field goal, the Ravens will take possession, 1st and 10 at their 38-yard line. Lamar Jackson with Derrick Henry in the backfield. Jackson will keep it on the read option, gets around the left edge. He crosses midfield. Lamar still on his feet and all the way down to the Buffalo 43.
He almost hit that crease. Looked like he was back in Louisville.
And that is the Derrick Henry factor.
Absolutely. Everybody went with Derrick Henry. Lamar did a great job of selling it like he handed it off. And he took that to the left side. Almost got to that crease.
A 19-yard gain. Henry stays in the backfield. Lamar under center. Turns around. Shouts out instructions to his Pro Bowl running back. Tosses to Henry, sweeping to the right. Looking for a block. Sheds one tackler. And pounds his way down to the 40-yard line. Like that shows up as a 2-yard gain.
Mark.
You think no big deal. But he shed a tackler, would have lost a couple of yards, and then made a Bills defender, 2 Bills defenders, feel the wrath as he slammed into Braylon Spector, the inside linebacker. You do that enough times.
Absolutely not.
And the defense just stops eventually wanting to tackle you.
And he has better cutting ability than what people think being that big of a running back.
This time it's a toss to the left for Henry. He gets another block, pushes the pile.
Henry loose again.
He's to the 20. He's to the 10. Cuts back to the 5. All the way down to the 2-yard line. Oh, the King is having a night, but Rasul Douglas saves a touchdown for Buffalo.
Jones looks like an idiot now
I
for not
believe
signing
if he
Henry
would just, with his size, just kept going straight saying, tackle me, that he would have got into the end zone.
A 38-yard run for Derrick Henry, and the Ravens are getting close to running over the Bills.
Oh, great vision, great setting up the block. Done a wonderful job of going inside, then back out. Ricard did a wonderful job of blocking his guy in front of him.
Henry, the deep back, will get the carry. Hit in the backfield and dropped all the way back at the 5-yard line. Somebody missed a block up front as Dwayne Carter came slicing through the front and drops Henry for a loss of 3. Derrick Henry already having an historic night tonight with his incredible evening.
All right, Billy, the Titans thought he was done.
16 carries, 181 yards. He ties Jim Brown for the most games
You can't
in
let
a
that
career,
fool get going, y'all. You got to get him
150
before he
yards and
takes 3
scoring 2
steps.
touchdowns. That's 13. Lamar rolls out, wants to throw, lobs back of the end zone.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. Bateman got his hands on it, but Rasul Douglas knocked the ball free. A penalty flag is down in the end zone, and it's going against Buffalo. It'll be a defensive hold, automatic
First and
first
goal.
down.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 31 defense. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Yeah, Valhalla has better hands than Dev Dave.
Derrick Henry, as I mentioned, at 181
What's
yards.
up, Loose?
If he gets over 200 yards, he'll set another NFL record as he will break the career tie with Adrian Peterson and O.J. Simpson for the most 200 yards rushing games. He is currently at 6, looking for 7. And a timeout taken by the Bills prior to the snap with 12:09 left to play. Sean McDermott knows his defense has to figure out how to hold the Ravens to a field goal try here, because a touchdown is going to ignite this crowd and make it almost impossible for Buffalo to climb back in the game.
Yeah, it would be tough, a tough ask for the Bills to come back and win the game if they allow a touchdown here. But this is what the Ravens has been looking for. The keep getting improvement week in and week out, from week 1 to week 2 to week 3 and week 4, playing the Buffalo Bills, who are 3-0 and been playing dominant football. But this is the best team the Bills have faced overall. And we're starting to see the form of the defense become better and better. They're getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback week in and week out. And the secondary is starting to improve. And that's going to be the key. If they can improve in their coverage, we know how good this defense can be again.
Backs offset of the eye, gives to Henry, right side, slips out of one tackle, but
get his leg, grab his leg.
Several Bills tacklers, and he'll get no yardage. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2.
Yeah, don't be surprised if we see a boot coming off of that action with Lamar taking the football out on his own on the edges.
Nelson Aguilar will check in. Ben Cleveland, who was the 6th offensive lineman, will check out. Aguilar splits wide to the left. Kohler, Ricard, and Likely to the right. Henry alone in the backfield. Lamar under center. On 2nd and goal, they give it to Henry. The King loses the ball. Ravens recover, but you can't recover it in the end zone. It's a pileup. Only the ball carrier in the 4th quarter can fall on the ball in the end zone. Lamar signaling the Ravens have the ball. Rosengarten may have fallen on it. Hold the celebration here.
Recovered by the offense in the end zone. Fuck that.
And the Ravens do recover for a touchdown. Henry fumbled at the 2. It looked like Roger Rosengarten, the right tackle, dove on the ball. And then Isaiah Likely came in when Rosengarten couldn't hold on to it. Rasul Douglas punched it free.
Yeah, I thought the rule was what you were saying, that
in the 4th quarter, only the ball carrier can recover in the end zone. But
the last 2 minutes of the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Last 5.
So many rules to learn.
Justin Tucker's extra point attempt, his 5th of the night. It is good. 11:23 to play in the ball game, and the Ravens are closing in on closing it out. They lead at 35-10 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
For 20 years, the Ravens have chosen MedStar Health as their
I don't know, Daniel. He'll be close. Oh, wait. Toik! Over under 47.5. Is it really, dude? Well, I don't think Buffalo's done scoring. Chocolate chip cookies with M&M's, says Sheila. There you go. All the pundits got to change their opinions this week. I'll tell you what, if the Vikings would have blown out Green Bay like they should have, the Vikings would be the talk of the NFL this week. Instead, they'll talk about how they let the Packers come back on them and still do not have killer instinct. So who's going to be the darling now? The Chiefs, I guess. It'll probably be all about those Chiefs. Yeah, he's still playing, Daniel. Allen is still playing. Daniel, how do you make a bet on an NFL game and you don't know what you're betting on? I don't understand. Wow, look at the devastation back east from Hurricane Helen. There was so much devastation. Here we go, back to it.
Got the turnover.
11:23 to go in the 4th quarter. 35-10. Baltimore.
This whole season has been about finishing the game. Now you need to finish the game the way you want to.
Justin Tucker's kick will be out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They better beat the Jets next week, he says. Well, I keep waiting for him to lose because That's the type game they lose when you think they're doing great.
Be complacent.
We'll see, though. I thought they were going to lose this week, too, though.
Go to a no-huddle, throw the ball all over the place.
I did think they would lose this week.
They still got to close it out, make Josh Allen uncomfortable in the pocket, hopefully get some turnovers. Make it difficult for Buffalo to move the ball down the field.
Josh Allen tonight, 16 of 26, 180 yards. He's been sacked 3 times.
Referee on the video is loose.
1 fumble. He starts the
I'm in a group chat that does all the research for me, and they tell us what to bet on. Weird.
Collins, who was running an in route at the 35-yard line. Bills moving from our right to left in the direction of the Russell Street end zone.
And if I'm Brandon Stevens, I'm thinking they're going to take a shot down the field because that's what they've done the last several series. If he gets his head around, he has a great opportunity to get an interception.
We're fighting so hard, y'all, to get to 3,000 views. We're at 2,800.
Allen in the gun, looking to throw.
Allen going deep.
Left side, looking for
incomplete.
Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid was the target. Brandon Stevens went way up to make a play on the ball, and I don't know if he got his hand on it, but he definitely blocked the sight line.
Faith in O'Connell and Darnold. They're for real. I don't have no faith at all, bro. None.
Oh, it might have.
My faith was lost last year. 44 years or so of faith.
He tipped the ball.
My faith is gone.
Puts the Bills on a 3rd down and 10. 11-14 left in the game. Ravens bunch 7 across the line. They'll rush 5. Allen in trouble. He's in the grasp. He escapes. Eddie Jackson runs to the right and throws it incomplete along the far sideline. Great pursuit by Eddie Jackson coming on the blitz.
I know K9 excretions.
That big body able to keep Eddie Jackson from bringing him to the turf.
Faith is just wishing in disguise.
Like a nest full of angry hornets.
But that's how big Josh Allen is. He just stiff-armed him and didn't let him get close to him to bring him down.
His depression sounds like
it's loose. Another PMSI 3 and out as the punt team comes on for Buffalo. And Zach Orr's defense,
they're going to punt it back to
possession, limiting the Bills to no yards in the punt. Sam Martin's punt, fielded by Deontay Hardy at the 20-yard line, brings it across the 25, hit at the 30.
Mark says Aaron Rodgers looking like he's about done too. They were talking up Aaron Rodgers last week on the Pat McAfee show like he was a young man again.
10:53 to play.
Saying Ravens the Jets were going to the Super Bowl.
10 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Welcome to Pat Chat with Ravens Pro Bowler Patrick Ricard. Pat.
My, how the turns have tabled from week to week, y'all. I want Lawrence on the Vikings, man. I want the Vikings to bring Lawrence to Minnesota. Darnold's on a 1-year deal. They're not going to pay him. Let Lawrence and J.J. McCarthy battle it out. Aaron got sacked 5 times today, and both his legs are hurting, says TQ. Agreed, Moto. Agree. Yep, they'll all be in London. An early game on Sunday, y'all. Vikings-Jets here on the channel. That game will be shown on NFL Network. You're not buying it, Rick? Titans should get Lawrence. Nashville seems to like a good fit for him, says Mark. I'm telling you, the Vikings got to get him. He's destined to be a Viking quarterback. And has been since he played for Clemson.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Ravens Game Day Network.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, 10.
Bell Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Ravens take possession, 1st and 10 at their 33-yard line. 10:53 left to play. The Ravens up 35-10
Got to set up for that
in a game that can reshape
Braves-Mets
the
series
AFC
tomorrow, y'all.
North. Pittsburgh losing for the first time today. Cincinnati winning for the first time today. The Browns losing today. Ravens start with a handoff to Henry.
Henry, another big gainer. What is Henry's stat line tonight, y'all?
That'll be good for 8 yards to start the drive, and that's what you want here. You want time-consuming drive, finish it off with points, and send the Bills packing back to Buffalo.
Yeah, and even though it's 2024, being able to establish
Henry's
the run
stat
game
line has
in
to
the
be
National
insane
Football
tonight.
League, it demoralizes
They say
the
200
defense
yards?
when you can just do it over and over and over, especially for 4 quarters. It is tough to defend.
Flacco playing good when he has a chance. Joe Flacco.
Lamar Jackson from under center. Power I formation to give us to Henry, running behind Ricard, and he has nowhere to go on 2nd and 2. He is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Dorian Williams, the inside linebacker, made the stick, and the Ravens will face a 3rd and long 1, short 2.
And this is where Todd Monken can use the Buffalo Bills' aggression against them. So they're going to track Derrick Henry. So wherever he
96
goes, so
yards.
Bootleg, run counters off of that.
And a touchdown running and receiving, right?
And you go the other with the ball.
Ravens come to the line. Lamar under center. Double tight ends to the right. Henry alone in the backfield.
Henry into the blitz.
Gives to Henry.
Out the other
Left
end.
side,
First
pushes his
down.
way through the line, picks up the first down as he gets it out to the 48-yard line. All right, time to remind you the value of a first down when you have the lead and you are in control in the 4th quarter. Every first down will either burn 2 minutes off the clock or force your opponent to start using timeouts. Little early for Buffalo to think about using its timeouts. The Bills have 2 timeouts remaining, but every first down puts more and more pressure on the Bills.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about, Blossom.
Power I formation. Ricard in front of Hill. Fake toss. Throw complete to a diving Isaiah Likely, who slides with a reception at the 45-yard line of the Bills.
And that's a good catch by Likely coming back for the ball. Let's see if he made the catch.
That's incomplete.
If it stands,
Trapped.
it's his 2nd of the game. And a red
Trapped.
challenge flag thrown by McDermott on the far
Trapped.
side of the field.
Yeah, it looked like it came out at the end. It looked like it skipped on the ground a tad bit.
All right, Rob, we got a chance to take another look.
Timeout.
We'll review the replay along with our referee, give you the verdict when we come back. 8:30 to play in the ball game. Ravens up 35-10 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
BetMGM is the sportsbook born in Vegas, and they're all in on making this pro football season special for Ravens fans. They've got same-game parlays, live bets, MGM reward points, exclusive offers, and so much more on the app. There are just some football feelings you can only get with BetMGM, official sports betting partner of the Baltimore Ravens. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager. Maryland only. Please play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org.
Why he belongs with the Vikings, y'all. That's why they got to send him to the Vikes.
On game.
Commercial break, y'all. Missed it. 64 likes, approaching 2,900 views. It's going to be close, y'all. Going to be really close. Yeah, he's not small at all. 6'5". Listen, the last time I said one of my teams needed a certain player repeatedly, it worked out pretty good. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying.
Earlier in the fourth quarter, where Derrick Henry fumbled it, Pat Ricard recovered it. The reason the touchdown stood is the rule is if it's a fourth down play, only the player who fumbles it can recover it in the end zone, or if it's under 2 minutes left in the half or the game.
Second and 10.
Because there was 11 minutes left. The touchdown stands. Now, 8:50 left to play. Lamar hands it off. Justice Hill sweeping to the left, steps out of one tackle, and he'll force the issue to cross midfield and get to the Buffalo 49-yard line. It'll set up a third down.
Him too.
And 6.
I was talking about another one, though.
Minutes left to play.
But you love the way that the Ravens took the challenge of playing a 3-0 Buffalo Bills team who has played extremely well throughout the first 3 weeks. And the Ravens, who are 1-2, who played inconsistent, but they know they're a good football team.
Then the Lakers got D'Lo.
Week in and week out.
And they're great on third down tonight. 5 of
Pitch
7.
coming this way.
Jackson tosses to Henry, running to the right behind Ricard, cuts it inside the numbers, but has nowhere to go.
5 Buffalo Bills converge to take down Henry. It's going to make it fourth down.
No gain for Henry. And the punt team will come on for the Ravens.
I think Atlanta won today, Conrad. I don't know how Cousins did.
7 plays on the drive. The punt will be the last play of the drive. They kill almost 3 minutes off the clock, something they weren't doing against the Raiders and the Cowboys. The offense wasn't getting first downs.
Yes.
And the entire weight was falling on the defense. Now the defense, which forced the Bills 3 and out on their last possession, comes back on with about 7.5 minutes
29
left
clock
to play
running
in the game,
here in the fourth
with a
quarter.
chance to get perhaps the knockout shot.
Buffalo down by 25,
Down,
gets the
it's
$1
an
million
end-over-end
football.
punt, angles it to the far side.
Fair catch at the 7.
Fair catch made by Brandon Codrington at the 8-yard line. And Josh Allen and the Bills backed up with the Ravens in front. 35-10, 7:17 left to play. Fourth quarter in Baltimore on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Doesn't suck, but the Falcons won because of Derek Carr. $2,900 views, y'all. 2902. 65 likes. He was tall, Bodo. I'm not sure how tall. The Wrath of Khan. What is TOS? Terms of service? Why? Who said TOS?
Mitch Trubisky now in at quarterback for the Bills.
Mitch Trubisky.
With 7:17 left
Mitch,
to play.
please.
All right, I think the Bills are calling it a night.
Buffalo will have the ball. The drive will start at the Bills' 6.
Ricardo Moreno, hot boxing.
And the Ravens defense looking to wrap this thing up. Look, we would have called it wrapped up by now already had not been for the fourth quarter issues for this Ravens defense this year, but they're playing on point tonight. Inside handoff. Ray Davis nowhere to go. He's buried back at the 1-yard line. Ray Davis had absolutely nowhere to go, and Adisa Isaac, the rookie out of Penn
the
State,
Cowboys, 5'5",
drops him back at the 1. It'll be 2nd and 14 for the Bills.
Yeah, that's the biggest play so far for Isaac in his young career.
Had a hard time staying healthy in minicamp and training camp. Now getting some playing time. As Mitch Trubisky.
Yep. Trubisky from
will
Chicago.
Throw from the end zone. Quick release. Complete to Curtis Samuel. Taken down on the open field by our Darius Washington at the 4-yard line. It's 3rd down for Buffalo. Well, what a way for the Ravens to go on national TV tonight. Make a huge statement. And now a chance to complete 4 quality quarters of play.
How about just closing it out if they drop back for a pass for the safety?
That'd be great, wouldn't it? For everybody but Mitch Trubisky, the former number 2 pick overall in the 2017 draft. He stands a yard deep in the end zone of the shotgun. The Ravens will rush 4. Trubisky rolling to the right, throws.
Almost intercepted.
Knocked down by Nate Wiggins.
Right in his hands.
Hit him right in the hands. Nate, that's 2 interceptions you dropped tonight. Oh, rookie, you're going to catch all kinds of
why he's
heck
a
of the
quarterback
castle this week for that.
He just played volleyball. He just spiked it down.
That's why he's a quarterback,
right in his
y'all.
hands.
I mean, I'm queuing it up. I'm ready to say it.
Right
Let's
in his
say it anyway,
hands,
shall
y'all.
we? It's
And
less
then
than
they always
dramatic,
look
but
at their
Nate
hands,
Wiggins
y'all.
forces the punt team on, and with 5:49 left to play, the hay's in the barn.
Oh, Nate.
Sam
Punt
Martin
is
punting
away.
to Deontay Hardy, who fields it at the Ravens 45. Hardy has a wall in front of him to
Hardy
the right. But he's
face planted
taken
at
off his feet
midfield
at the Ravens
by Solomon.
48-yard line. 5:37 left to play.
Running back comparison
It should be
tonight. Henry,
academic
24
now as the
touches,
Ravens will
196
improve to 2
yards,
and
9
2.
reception yards, 2 total
Derrick
TDs.
Henry finishes with 196
Justice Hill, 10
rushing
for
yards.
18, 78
And that is going to
and 1.
leave him just 4 yards shy of another page in the history book. He came into tonight. He was tied.
Trubisky sucks, Sarah.
With Adrian Peterson and O.J. Simpson for the most 200-yard rushing games in his career with 6.
No
And
information
he's
on
in
the
the
wildest
game.
player.
Josh Johnson now
The
at a
widest?
quarterback. So Derrick Henry, if he can get
who now
5 yards more rushing. He'll get
Henry
the carry on first
to
down.
the left.
To the left. Pushes his way forward.
They try to get him over 200.
And he'll get 2 on the play. He needs 3 more to hit 200 yards for the 7th time in his career. No NFL running back has ever had 7 200-yard rushing games.
So do you think the coaches know it?
Henry looking
they
for the
know it.
record here,
There's
y'all.
no other reason for him to stay in there.
Absolutely. That's what
Johnson is the quarterback now for the
because
Ravens.
this is
Josh
NFL
Johnson.
history. The Kings already royalty. When you get a chance for royalty to meet history, why not? On a night where GP VN already made history with 3 straight multi-sack games. Here's
the
Henry,
middle.
looking for a hole, puts his
1.
helmet down, pushes the pile forward, gets maybe half a yard, not enough.
They need to run a counter.
He's at 198.
Give him a stretch.
I'm trying to get him the record, man. 200 yard would make it his 7th career 200-yard game.
Game action for the
And
first
that would
time
set a
this
record.
regular season.
Oh, man, Josh Johnson. I've been watching Josh Johnson since he was over in the Bay Area in high school, doing his thing over in San Leandro.
Played for Jim Harbaugh at San Diego State. Now John Harbaugh all these years later.
3rd and 7
Fourth
now.
quarter
Henry,
broadcast
so
brought to you by
lone
Toyota.
setback.
Henry alone in the backfield. Josh Johnson under center.
Makes the handoff.
Johnson rolls to the right under pressure.
It's caught by Henry. That should be a
right at the line of scrimmage, taken down.
4th down.
And the Ravens will not convert. The punt team will come on, and you got to think that's going to do it for Derrick Henry. They took a shot at history, and he's going to come up 2 yards shy. 1 yard shy, technically. He had 199 yards rushing tonight.
Oh, my gosh.
1 yard shy of becoming the first NFL player ever to rush for 200 yards in a game 7 times.
Yeah, you want to keep him healthy.
Absolutely.
Yes, you want him to get that record. That is an outstanding record, right? Great record to have. But at the end of the day, you want him to be there for you for the rest of this year.
Jordan Stout hits a side-spinning ball that is touched by Tylan Wallace, knocked out of bounds, but a penalty flag is down because Wallace touched it before Brandon Codrington, the returner, had a chance to make a play on the ball.
Sure looks like it, Andrew.
That's crazy hand-eye coordination by Tylan Wallace to be able to knock a ball like that out of the air.
Yeah, but I just don't know why he put his hands up, because you can't do that for a punt. It's not like it was
interference, number 16 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty from spot of the foul. First down, Buffalo.
Oh, he didn't mean to touch it. He had his hand to the side. I thought he was trying to get a PBU, but he's not a defensive back.
Oh, he was just trying to get his hand out of the way so he didn't make contact. Yeah. A PBU, not to be confused with a GPVN.
I remember that game, Liz. I actually watched that game.
We didn't want to offend Kyle Van Noy by just calling him Grandpa Van Noy. That seemed a little bit brutal on our part, because he isn't the oldest player on the defense. He's also one of the most productive players. So we just shortened it to the acronym GPVN. Bills will go to the ground game.
Listen, when you get to play 11 years in the National Football League.
All right, we're down to 3:06 clock running here in the fourth quarter.
For about 7.
I think Buffalo's going to leave their timeouts in their pockets. They have already waved the white flag.
Fall to 3-1. The Ravens will be in second place, alone in second place in the AFC North, heading to Cincinnati for a road game next Sunday. With the 1-3 Bengals, who got their first win this afternoon in Carolina. Mitch Trubisky hands it off to Ray Davis, and he is stuck by Malik Harrison.
So tomorrow night in our game that we're doing, Seattle will try to
2-minute warning.
Stay in the ranks of the unbeaten.
So Sean McDermott came in with his 3-0 Bills.
Currently, 2 teams remain unbeaten.
Absolutely electric.
And 4-0. Those are the Vikings.
But what
and
a great night for Zach Orr's defense. The Ravens' 32-year-old defensive
cook
coordinator,
a brisket this weekend.
Whose
there you
defense
go, buddy.
had been stringing
Get the
together
smoker
one
running.
good game after another, but could
and
not
to
close
the
things
hot
out
box.
in the fourth quarter. Well, tonight they have closed it out in the fourth quarter.
And eat it all my way.
And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. And by limiting Buffalo to only 10 points, even if the Bills get more points, they're not going to score 25
we
tonight.
be mathing up in here,
have given up 25 or more points in the first 3 games of the year.
22 views needed.
Look, if you're a lot of teams, that's not the end of the world. But for the Ravens,
22
that
views
just doesn't happen.
For 3,000.
They had not given up 4 straight games of 25 or more by another opponent. Take a guess at the last time that happened.
98.
Oh, so close, 96.
First player in NFL history to win first 4 games of the team and throw 2+ touchdowns in each game.
Before you even got here.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold.
It's been that long, and that streak will continue as the Ravens defense has limited the Bills to 10 points. A terrific fourth quarter by Zach Orr's defense. And now you start to feel really good about this team. You got the ground game clearly going. The offensive line played fantastic tonight.
Well, Miami must play tomorrow, right?
Closing it out.
Ray so there's Davis 2 teams trying to stay undefeated tomorrow night.
He darts his way forward to the 37-yard line. That's good for a Buffalo first down. But the Bills in no hurry to crank out a bunch of plays.
And you love to see the improvement. That's what you really love to see. Each week they got a little bit better. Even though they had that kind of a collapse in the fourth quarter against the Cowboys, even though they won the football game.
Popeye and Pepsi. Gordon Ramsay will be jealous.
I think they realize how good they really can be.
Chicken Popeye
lights out
and
football
Pepsi.
All this game, and hopefully it just improves from here on out.
On first down, the Bills will hand it off to Ray Davis. Running off left tackle. He won't get far. He's stacked up after a gain of about 2. Fourth quarter of tonight's broadcast brought to you by Toyota.
Oh, we just blow through the 2-minute warning, y'all?
Bang. It was Derrick Henry
I think
right
we
out
did.
of the gate. First offensive play for the Ravens, 87 yards.
I think we just blew through that son of a
Ravens
bitch.
history. Became the first Ravens running back ever to score a touchdown in 4 straight games, his first 4 games as a Raven. Tyler Bass hit a 50-yard field goal to close out the first quarter. Then it was Lamar Jackson to Henry on a 5-yard touchdown. Lamar to Justice Hill on a 19-yard touchdown. The Ravens led 21-3 at the break. Ray Davis will carry on second down.
9 more
And that
views.
should do it as he is taken down at the 41-yard line.
That's going to do it.
As the players head out to meet at midfield.
Well, they're meeting at midfield right now, but some of them aren't happy.
They have to be separated by the officials. Ty Johnson had a touchdown for the Bills in the third quarter. Lamar a touchdown for the Ravens. And then Derrick Henry fumbled at the Bills too, but Pat Ricard covered. And that's how the Ravens win it tonight, 35-10.
Theoboto.
That game summary brought to you by Shepherd Pratt. Final seconds coming off the clock, and the Ravens pick up their second win of the season as they dominate the Bills tonight in Baltimore. Our final score, Ravens 35, the Bills 10 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
All right, let me close out betting. Still just 28,000 in the loyalty pot there. But the Ravens are the winners. Complete. Close that puppy. Turn on some music. Henry is Dickerson 2.0. I don't agree. Dickerson was a totally different running back, bro. Henry's a plotter. Dickerson glided. He was a glider. Appreciate it, damn Dave. Later, I'll be careful, says Loose 72. All right, we busted 3,000. 3,002. Where's my little red car? Thank you. Thank you, Miss Gracie. Thank you. Moderators. Thank you. Berserkers. Thank you. Me homies. Subscribers. Members. 17,168 is the subscriber count. 313 is the V-Homie count. Next NFL stream on the channel tomorrow night. Monday Night Football. Seattle takes on Detroit. I was viewer number 1378. Later, guys. See you on the morrow. Says O. We'll see you. Thank you. TQ, we're putting up the Vikings emoji. I got to prep for this doubleheader tomorrow, y'all. Triple header, actually, but the other game's ready. No, I have to prep for all 3 of them. I have to prep for all 3 of them. But 2 are the same. Have a good night, says Ricardo Moreno. You too, sir. You too, buddy. A brisket, a brasket. I'm out, y'all. Good night. Peace. That's what she said. Alex Vincenzo, Juliano Hasakawa. Yeah, I'm doing that doubleheader tomorrow. Summer Obe, the Braves, Mets. You've been in the stream all night, right? I've mentioned it like 6 times. Come on, Obe.